Hello,
Hello!
everyone.
Yay! We're here! Hi, everyone! Welcome to Alberin and Michael How Arts. We are playing some KeyForge today. How you doing, Michael? Welcome. Thank you for joining me for some delightful forging of keys.
Hello, hello. It's wonderful to be doing it again. Haven't played probably since the last time we did it on your stream.
Which was, I was checking and it was something like 2 years ago. It was close to the beginning of when we started. I think the last one was 21 of August-ish?
Okay. Yeah,
Oh
so.
wait, no. Was it May of 22? Because it was close to when it unfortunately saw its demise at first, and then rose back
Mm-hmm.
around that point. Ooh. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah. Although, yeah, thinking about it, were we living together at that point? Because yeah, that
No.
wasn't. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we were in the same house at that. No, wait, no, no, no. Last time we did, yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. So that definitely is
Within two
within a
years.
year. Within two
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
So not as bad as I thought it was.
Nah, nah. Still, it's been a bit. We're gonna have to remember how things work.
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember the word alpha and beta being things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's
Wait. I think it was Alpha and Omega because Alpha is
Omega.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, it has
beginning
to be
and
the
the end.
first card you play and then the last card you play.
I can dig it. I like it. This is still too hot for me to drink.
There's
May pour
still
it down.
the tides.
Oh, the tides. The tides of war. Well, shall we dive in? Or do we
Sure.
have things that we need to say things? Join Discord. There you go. Have a Discord link.
Yeah, that was mine too. Socials and discords and
Go into those trees and follow our stuff. Michael How Arts has got some really cool art over there. You should check that out. Check that out. In fact, actually, you can go to our little about section where it lists artists, and Michael How Arts has got links to his Instagram in there, I think.
yeah. And for me, you can click on the. You should be able to click on the title because I tagged Owlbear in, which is where
Ooh,
Murray is and I'm playing with.
I didn't know you
And
could do that.
so, yeah, you should be able to do that. And there's all sorts of
Fancy.
TTRPGs. They have lots of fun, all the hoots, and other gaming like tonight.
Less so on the other gaming. We're doing a lot more TTRPG stuff these days.
Oh, okay.
But things like Keyforge, which we should. I'm gonna move over to Lith Green and hope everything still is good sounding. Oh, I also have some tunes.
Oh yeah. So do I. Now, will your
Yeah.
tunes come through my radio or not?
Shouldn't do. I can if you want.
Oh no, I'll run my own. But I was like, oh wait.
Let me actually double check on that. Last thing I did was yeah, no, it shouldn't be going to you.
Are you playing it now?
I am.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything other than
Cool,
you,
cool.
so that works.
Perfection. I'm gonna hit that start button.
Okie dokie, okie dokie.
Hokey dokey. Now, if you want to go ahead and go over to the Michael Howe Arts and see what their perspective looks like, you can see their hand and stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
hey, you
likewise.
have to
You
hit.
can cheat for us, but just don't tell us.
No meta gaming. No
But you
meta.
can see how all the strategies are lining up or not.
How we miserably fail
Mm-hmm.
and
Since these are
miserably
brand new
misplay.
decks that neither of us have played with before, so we have no idea even what our strategy will or should be. And
We don't even look at the cards. We're supposed to, whenever you do sealed decks, you're supposed to actually look at the cards or look at one of the cards and see what's inside, but we don't.
oh, I didn't even realize we could do that.
Yeah. I think we're waiting on you hitting a start button now.
Let me
Waiting
find
for
it.
lobby server.
Ready to begin. We're waiting for opponent to start the game. It says.
Oh, you might want to refresh. Refresh
Oh.
and see what happens. Because I hit the start button.
Please log in to be able to. Oh, your game is not. Yeah, it just reloaded me to the play lobby.
Wah, wah. Is my game still there? Actually, I can start a new one. I'm gonna start a new one.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. Sealed. You know the password?
I do.
It is almighty and it is everlasting.
Join. I almost say it out loud because it's fun to say. There we go.
Oh, look at that gorgeous art in the background. I always love this with the art.
Yeah, no, I really like their the design aesthetic, and they have really good artists doing it. Which reminds me, I need to finish up a piece that I was doing as like a portfolio piece and like, for the game, as it quote unquote. So do I want to mulligan? No, I might as well just keep it. I don't know.
We don't know what we are doing. Just realized my overlay's a little off. I can't see a few important details. Like your keys and what you have. I need to figure out. I need to zoom in a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah, double check your overlay.
Yeah, my overlay is good, fortunately.
Cool, good.
But yeah, I remember it used to be a lot more painful and like was this one of the ones, or was it one of the other ones where it like wanted to open full screen all the time? Maybe that was Magic. But yeah, I've had games where it tries to open and like the window cuts itself off and you can't revise it unless you dig deep into settings. And like, I literally can't see. All right. There's no timer on turns, right?
Oh, hello, nice Tangerine. There is no timer on turns, yeah. How you doing?
Hey,
what is this game? This is KeyForge. So KeyForge is a wonderful game made by I believe they used to work at Magic before they split off and made this. You don't have to build your own deck. It all comes with preset built decks that were really cheap and so much fun to get and play. I was always excited to open up a new deck.
The pre-built deck is the huge appeal because while building decks can be fun and some people love that, I'm like less into that whole thing. And so it's like, yay, give me a deck and I'll play. Sweet. Yeah, I think it was one of the creators of Magic helped design this.
Yeah. I cannot. I do not know what I would like. Do I want to stay or do I want to mulligan?
Oh yeah, I just
read my cards
because I was like, I don't want to take forever remembering.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also gonna try to do you're first, so this gives me good time to copy that.
Oh, that's an interesting card.
What did you just get? I'm scared. Help me. Oh, shoot. On a stick. That was the wrong one, Sonny.
Let's see. Did it?
Oh.
And it's like, wait, remind me what each of these logos means? I think that means that the tide is high, but I'm not sure.
What do
you...
you...
It's a little water one. It's like a little water.
Oh, right next to the description of the word? At the very beginning of the description?
Well, next to the description of what you can do during a reap. So it shows wave icon reap.
Oh, yeah. That means if the tide is high.
Cool.
I am setting up a thing here, and I'm hoping it's going to look okay. Because it would be really cool if I could get that to be a thing. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Whereas I'm just still reading my cards. Hey, look, Death Quark. Remember that
Death Quark?
The Death Quark.
Okay, there we go. Now, you might think that looks a little wonky, but now I can do this.
What'd you do?
I'm not the kind of girl who just gives up like that. Maybe I should... Hang on. I'm not the kind of girl that just gives up like that. Tide is high, but I'm moving on, fellas. What are you moving on to?
Okay, these are both very interesting cards.
I'm scared.
Well, have you ever seen any of the forges before?
Yo, my memory is so weak on that.
Okay, well, I don't think I've
You're
ever seen.
gonna have to play it before I know it.
Yeah. Well, it won't be for a bit, but it's like interesting.
It's Blondie. What's Blondie? Are you talking about the comic? Terrible Confession. I never really read those kind of comics?
Oh, Blondie the comic? Oh my gosh, that's been forever.
Yeah, that's I've never read those. Clip, what are you trying to do? I don't have that as a command. What's Blondie? You can clip though, actually, Tangerine. You should be able to clip.
Oh, I know. Emily got it set up where she can just hit clip and it'll auto clip the last 30 seconds or something.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that.
No.
I don't want a bunch of trash 30-second clips that were not edited. The musician, I have no idea who Blondie the musician is. It sounds like someone's going to have to start dumping some links inside the Discord. Inside that music area for us to listen to later. Oh my gosh, Michael, take your turn. What the heck did you just do?
Whoa. I played Theory or Conjecture. Oh, that was an action card, and it let me play the top card of my deck, which was all tied up. If the tide is high, I gain 1 amber. Otherwise, raise the tide. So my tide is up.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh, and then also gain an amber because of the icon. Yeah, okay. I forgot how fast and instant it just plays the thing and it can end, and you're like, what happened? Okay, so now...
we should also probably read our cards before we play them.
Yeah, good idea.
I should also change my tunes, because this is way too chill.
Chill tunes?
Never. Chill tunes?
We want action. I should have thought of that. That'd be a good thing to put on a note of, like, have a... No, I just have the giant streaming thing, which is mostly semi-chill. But yeah, I should have one for more intense.
Well, I'm a DM, so I have to have them divvied out.
Okay. I'm going to play Oldie Gad, a cyborg creature with a health of 1 and a shield of 2. And when it's destroyed, it will ward each of its old neighbors.
Oh, snap.
Wait. Why is it not letting me play it? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm first player, so I only got to play 1 card.
No? Oh. Oh, that's right. That is a rule. I forgot about that rule.
Never mind, I'm not playing that card.
I forgot about that rule entirely.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh, and I don't draw.
Hey. Oh.
Okay, that's a nice one. I shouldn't read these out loud.
No, right, exactly. It's like I want to read it out loud, but yeah, we shouldn't unless we're playing it.
What? That is a cool card. I've never seen it.
Is it a forge?
No. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, okay. Hey, what are your houses? We should probably say what our houses are.
Oh, I am Logos, Saurian, and Logos, Saurius, and Saurian and Untamed. Non-80s freakazoids. Jeez.
I am excited for whatever that is. Oh, those are all Spotify. Heads up, Tangerine. My Spotify account is connected to the UK, and I've never bothered to change it over because I'm not a Spotify person. So I can't actually listen to those. I can only listen to the first 30 seconds. Because Spotify's lame.
Oh, dear.
Right, so on that note, I'm going to do Star Alliance. I'm going to play the card I've never seen, the Book of IEQ. I don't think Spotify's lame. I like Pandora better. It is an action. It's an artifact. First off, so I'm just putting it right down. And it's an action. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is non-Star Alliance card, its house becomes your active house. Otherwise, end your turn.
Nice. So if it's not Star Alliance, it'll become Star Alliance.
Wait,
no.
No, if it's not, my active house is changed to that house. So, yeah,
okay.
that's an end of the turn use artifact to see if you can keep playing cards in your hand. Right, I'm going to read these off now. I'm also playing a creature which is Z-Force Agent 14. It's got 5 health and 0 armor. His fight, gain 1 ember for each upgrade on Z-Force Agent 14. I didn't actually read him before I played him. That's cool. And I played an upgrade on him. Z-Particle Tracker. You can actually see it in his hand, in his art.
That is so fun. and old retro cheesy looking
It's
awesomeness.
great. I love it. I love it. It gives me 1 ember for playing, and this creature gains fight, search your deck for an upgrade, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck.
Oh geez, so he can constantly upgrade basically.
Yes, basically, yeah. It sounds
cool.
pretty exciting. That is the end of my turn, though, so it is you. My house is gingerbread, not that you're last.
I'm trying to decide if that means you're a witch or that your house smells delicious.
So, a meme was posted earlier that I put in there of grammatical correctness. And they said they would let the vampire in even though they were being grammatically incorrect because they were hunched over and they looked like they were in pain and needed assistance. So my thought here is they're Red Riding Hood living in a gingerbread house and are about to get eaten by either a wolf or a vampire.
Okay.
Seems right.
What you doing, Hagrid?
Okay, so it's my turn. Maybe I'll try the same thing that I wanted to do last time. Wait, did I not draw a card? Oh, right, you only draw up to your hand limit.
And you start with 7 cards.
Yep. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Let's see.
Always tangerine. Always grammatically incorrect. It's painful.
All right, so yes, I'm going to be Logos again. I'm going to play Oldagad. If he's destroyed, he wards each of his neighbors. So as a neighbor, I'm going to play Australis Seaborg, a robot creature. If the tide is high and I reap with them, I deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, raise the tide. Wait, maybe the tide has... Why would it raise the tide if it's already high?
Read it again.
Okay, so it shows the little wave icon. Reap, deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, raise the tide.
Yeah, if it destroys that creature, raise the tide. If the tide's already high, then nothing happens. Because I can raise the tide on my side, and then you have the lowered tide. If you destroy a creature with that, and that effect gets triggered, it will raise the tide for you.
Okay, so it doesn't mean I need the tide.
No, it doesn't.
To be high to reap. That means this will affect the tide.
Yes. So
Gotcha.
whenever it has that little symbol at the front with the water for the tide, it means that it's got a tide effect. So inside there's gonna be something that's related to the tide. It's more important when you're playing this in physical. It's like a little reminder to read this text for tide.
Yeah, whereas this does it auto.
Yeah.
Okay, so I played that guy.
Cool. He's not
You
scary.
have officially challenged Tangerine since you were pedantic.
They've been pedantic all day, so.
I will also... Oh, do I want to? I don't think I want to do that, but I could do that.
Do it.
Oh, wait. Actually, it might be... Yeah, actually, this is probably a good idea because of that creepy upgrade creature of yours. I'm going to play Bouncing Death Quark.
Oh, screw that.
Play, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it is possible to repeat the entire effect. I'm not going to repeat it, and I couldn't anyway, but I'm definitely going to use it to get rid of your Z-Force Agent 14.
Agent 14!
And then get rid of Gad, which wards...
That was a good move. Yeah.
It should ward my...
It did.
Yep.
It did. Yeah.
Haha. And then I will also play Information Exchange, which will allow me to steal 1 of your amber. Boop. Hey, look, I'll now have 2 amber and you got none.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was it.
End turn.
I'm gonna have to rebuttal to that.
Rebuttal. Oh, I forgot about this card. It looks so... This one really looks like a magic card, just the art on it. I'll describe it later. Now I'm trying to remember what ward actually does. I think it protects me from danger, like 1 shield, or it does.
This is really bad.
Your hand?
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is really bad. This is no good. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, Starline Shadow Sanctum. That's good, right? Whew. It would be so much better if I could do other things. Okay, I'm gonna go Shadows here. You stole from me, so I'm going to play.
Well, yeah, and you're playing Shadows, so
and
of
I'm playing
course.
Shadows, yeah. I'm gonna play Walk the Plank. Play if your opponent has no Ember. Never mind, actually, this is a different kind of effect. Whoops. Deal 4 damage to a creature. But you have Ember, so I'm stealing one instead. Hey, Rytak, what's up? So I steal one of your Ember. Give me my Ember back. Haha.
Rude.
I'm gonna put down Francis the Economist. He's got Skirmish, which means when he attacks, he doesn't take any damage. Fight. Each player gains 1 Ember. He's got 3 health and no Ember. He's gonna go right there in the center. And then I'm gonna play Shoulder Id. He's got Taunt, so you can only attack him and not his neighbors. Other people outside of his neighbors are fine, you can attack them. Shoulder Id cannot fight, though. When Shoulder Id would deal damage, steal 1 instead. I'm going to put that on the left of Francis. And then on the left of Shoulder Id, I'm going to put Hard Simpson. He's elusive. Where the tide effect, after Hard Simpson is dealt damage, steal 1. If the tide is low, your opponent steals 1 instead. Hard Simpson must survive the damage. But he's going to go on the left of Shoulder Id, so he is protected by the taunt. Power went out down there? Was the rain that bad? Oof.
Oh, dang.
That is a yoicks. That is my turn, though. So it is back to you, Michael. How of the arts?
When you use this creature... Yeah, every time you fight, or every time you survive a fight, that ability activates. It would deal damage, steal 1 instead. Very nice. Not sure how it would deal damage currently, because it can't fight.
I can't fight you. You can fight it.
Oh, right,
So when you fight it, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Michael's got to do the thinkies. He's taking some considerations into mind. Pondering the options.
Oh, wait, what does this let me do? Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, very good. Very good.
That's right. I forgot about that ability.
Okay. Oh. I don't want to play that one right now.
No, of course you do.
Really?
If it's bad for you, why not?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. Doesn't Raising the Tide gain you a chain or something? At least sometimes.
No.
I seem to remember there was like a disadvantage on the
No.
Tide is high. Oh yeah, Omni. Raise the Tide. Gain 3 chains.
Oh. Oh,
on the
you can
tide
gain
itself.
3 chains to raise the tide. I forgot about that. That's a good one.
Yeah, you can tap it and raise it anytime you want. But there's also cards that do it, and I think it's free at that point. Except maybe
Tangerine.
with this card.
Thanks for the subscription. Wahoo.
Subscription?
In for
job, Tangerine.
12-month streak. You've been here for a year. You've earned your whole mug. You've got a, what is it called? Stein now. Good job. I think the horn's next. No, the horn was previous. Never mind.
Okay. Sure, I'm going to play House Logos again.
I'm scared.
I am going to Reap with Australia's Seaborg, which allows me to deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, raise the tide. That part won't help me. However, I'm hoping it'll let me use it on Hard Simpson, which means I get to steal 1 from you.
That would, yeah. Yeah, that's cruel. That's cruel. I did forget about that ability, and It's reading it like, oh shoot, oh no, oh no.
Now, do I want to play this other one? Yeah, I'll play Bilge Warden. On the left side.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Yep, erase the tide for you. And you did not gain any chains, or did you?
No, I didn't, because you rose the tide for me. The Omni is you can use that ability to raise the tide for you.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when you use it, you gain the chain.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure because of the wording, because it says if the tide is high, your opponent raises the tide, not like raise the tide for your opponent. So I was like, does that force you to
No,
do it?
It doesn't.
Okay.
Woohoo! The first boat I ever practiced and then raced in was called Rising Tide. She was a beaut. Wait, hang on. Are you a boat racer?
What?
What? She was stable.
Are you becoming
They're
even
probably,
more interesting?
They might be quoting more music that we don't know or understand. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were a boat rider. Anyway, is that your turn? That was,
Rower.
Rower. Dang.
That's cool. It's your turn.
No, this is legit. Okay. Right, thank you. Okay, that was a move. Yes, you did a thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but you know, that's okay. It's okay, I suppose. Oh, I could try my luck and do something different. I think I'm going to. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna try a different thing?
Yes. In fact, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I actually have no idea.
That's a very different forge key. I misread that. Okay.
A friend. Ooh. Ooh.
Boat rider. Okay, Murray.
Boat rider. You're a boat rider. You're a boat rider. Roar. I'm gonna go Star Alliance. I'm gonna play down myself a diplomat. He is a play fight reap. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice in addition to other houses. Its other house. He is a 2 strength and 0 armor. I'm gonna play him on the left side of my wonderful friend. What's his name?
Do you think your book of Aik is really big, or are those just really little guys?
I think they're just really little guys. Look at the grass around it.
Oh, yeah, there's grass. Okay, I see that. And mushrooms, yep.
It might also just be a radio station thing.
Also possible.
I don't know. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice in addition to it. And this is a play fight reap, and it didn't let me choose a friendly creature. I'm confused.
Oh, is that one of the things where it's a bad program?
I don't know. Oh, never mind. It's down here. I'm just blind as a bat.
Okay. Oh, I just realized I have your stream up just for the chat, and I just realized I could look at your.
You could.
I have not been the whole time because I'm busy playing, but I'm just like, oh, wait a second.
A friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice. Okay, I'm gonna choose Star Alliance, and now it's letting me choose a creature. Okay, cool. That was a confusing way of order. So I chose Star Alliance and I chose Hart Simpson, who is going to go ahead and do a little fight ski here against your Australis Seaborg. He dies, but the tide is high for me, so nothing happens because he's dead. But he's dead now. Oh, I should have put this on him. Whoops. No, it's fine. Actually, he would have died either way.
Did I do it to you again?
What? Oh, no. I really needed to get rid of his thing, and I didn't want you to flip the tide and steal more.
That's fair.
We are going to give my wonderful Francis the Economist a Z-Ray Blaster. Gives me 1 ember upon play. It's so helpful. This creature gains +3 power and gains before fight deal 3 damage to each neighbor.
I didn't want to ruin your strategy. That message is directed at Michael. but I don't know which one he is to tag. Oh, I'm Michael Howards to tag.
Hey?
Tangerine was trying to message me, but didn't know how to tag me.
Oh, no cheating. If you cheat, I will ban.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm like, wait, were you saying you wanted me to
No
cheat,
cheaty.
Tangerine?
No cheaty.
Okay, let's look at the Z-Ray Blaster.
It's called back gaming or backseat gaming, and that's against the community rules, yo.
Yeah. Another old retro gun. +3 power and gains before fight. Deal 3 damage. Dang.
To each of his neighbors. And he's got skirmish. He also has fight. Everyone gets one, but you know.
Dang. That's a nice little blaster there.
Yeah. Moment of Truth, Book of Aik. I'm gonna reveal the top card. If it's non-star alliance, that's what my house becomes. Youth!
Okay.
It was Sanctum! I'm gonna play Gorm of Om. It's an artifact. Okay. I'm Sanctum now. Artifact
Destroy Gorm of Om.
Destroy Gorm of Om. Destroy an artifact. I'm not using that anytime soon. Ooh, hey, the tide's high, so I'm gonna do Strange Ordination and just gain 3 Ember. What?
Play only if the tide is high. That is a very strange ordination. I can't tell what's going on there. They're getting a seashell crown.
True. Fair. Yeah. I'm also going to do Sir Bevor. He is taunt. He has 1 health and 5 armor. I'm putting him on.
Dang, that Book of Aik really helped you there.
Yeah, it did. Gave
Sir
me.
Bevor. Oh, I remember him.
And he's in a helmet. He's such a little dude. Just. That's so cool. Right. That is my turn.
My turn. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I don't. I didn't think I wanted to do that, but I might want to do that now.
Do it.
Okay. I'm gonna be Untamed. I'm gonna play a KEYFORGE on the right side. When the KEYFORGE is destroyed, I get to forge a key at the current cost. So if I have the amber and you killed it, I can just make a key there without having to wait till the forging stage. I'm also going to play Mookling on the left flank.
369.
Your opponent's keys cost +X amber, where X is Mookling's power. Currently, Mookling is 2.
Lame.
Your keys cost 8. And then I'm going to play Mollymock, creature, 5 power.
What you doing playing Mollymock for?
Destroy an artifact.
Ow.
I don't like that Book of Aik.
I love my Book of Aik. Why do you do that?
I don't blame you, and I don't. So it's gone.
Bummer.
Oh, I wasn't there a second ago, apparently. That's interesting. Don't bother with keys, just pick the locks. Said like a true rogue.
None of them can be picked. It requires a key, magical ways.
Actually, we're trying to gain the key. It's not like we need a key, we're just grabbing the key.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's all I can do. Double checking. End turn. Your turn.
Thanks. I'm scared. What's going on?
Oh yeah, new cards. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Nah, if there's a lock, it can be picked. Not these ones. They can't. They require certain things. There's no actual keyhole to it.
These are magic-y stuff.
So you cannot actually pick it. So there's nothing you can actually pick in this lock. That's why you need Ember to do it, because it's magical that way. There is no picking. It's quite unfortunate, really. I'm not entirely sure which one I actually want to be doing here. Do I want to be doing Sanctum? Would I like to be doing Shadows? Or perhaps, maybe, Star Alliance? Well, that is just fascinating. Okay.
Chuck was a little frightened.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Right.
Bunny rabbits could wag. Oh, that would be cute.
Well, if bunny rabbit could wag.
Oh, now I'm curious which card she's looking at to say that.
I believe. I don't have any bunnies. Oh, yeah.
Is there one that looks like a bunny?
No.
Or is it mine? The Mollymock? I guess you could think of the Mollymock as a bunny rabbit.
Well, if this isn't just a little bit of a scoot pickle. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, I can take care of any of those. But if it doesn't... Oh, hey, no, Gucci. Oh, delish. Yes, tasty. Right. We're gonna go ahead and do a scooped. A scooped gives me an ember when I play it. First I'm doing shadows. I don't know if I said that yet. But play, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it does not destroy it, it captures 1 ember from its own side.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna do that to the Astralis Seaborg. And he's gonna capture 1 from you. And then I am gonna go ahead and play. Where do I want to put this? I want to put this. Jack Tar. He's a 2-power 0 armor. He's elusive. There's a Tide Reap effect. Deal 1 damage to a creature. If the tide is high, deal 6 damage to a creature instead.
Ooh.
We'll put him on the left side, so he's under Sir Bevo's taunt. I'm just wreaking havoc. You're always wreaking havoc. But it's okay. Last card I'm going to play here is Brand the Fanatic. He's a 3 power, I guess. I've been saying some word. I think it's power. 0 armor. He's skirmish. Play. Guess what? You get an ember. But when he gets destroyed, I steal 3.
Ooh. Very nice.
That to the right. And then I'm going to take Francis the Economist.
I just saw his picture.
The Fanatic?
He's... oh, dear.
Smiley.
Look at that guy. That's funny. Funny and horrifying at the same time.
I'm going to take Francis, and I am going to fight Australis Seaborg. Francis is skirmish, so he's not going to take any damage, and he's got that beautiful before fight of dealing 3 damage to the neighbors of the creature.
No, that's bad, that's bad.
Bye-bye.
Well, that just ruined my whole plan for the next turn.
And then I'm going to reap with my shoulder id.
I'm raspberrying, I don't know, the chairs across the microphone. Dang it. Very nice. Good for you. Boo.
Boo. I think that is everything I can do there, so... Shablooey.
Recomputing.
To you. While you go ahead and do that recompute, don't forget, everybody, you can check out... Actually, no, here's a good time for me to ramble on while you think, Michael, about our friends over at the Geeky Knights who have a Kickstarter going on for a book that they are writing themselves. It is already fully funded, but there's still like 29 more days to help them and get it even more funded. It was like 8 hours or so before it got there, which is awesome. Incredible story, incredible world. You can check them out for the Geeky Knights. The Crimson Slums campaign is in that world that they're writing. Mama Gecko is such an oddly pure bean for such a horn dog. That is fairly aptly put. Mama Gecko is amazing. They are amazing people. Ian's wonderful too. They're great. The Eldritch Bass. I think I said all that too fast, folks, for a wonderful Michael Howe of the Arts. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just none of these is so great for me anymore.
I have destroyed and ruined the mind.
Raise the tide.
Oh my. Oh, you took 3 chain for that too.
Yeah.
Eldritch
really don't
Bass
wanna
is the other Geeky Knight? Is one of the other Geeky Knights. There are more.
I'm going to do...
You're going to do...
Or no, I'm going to play Waste Not, which gives me an amber, and then play Destroy a Friendly Creature. Draw cards equal to half that creature's power, rounding up. So I'm going to destroy my Mollymawk and gain some new cards.
Dang. Okay.
Oh, okay. So good. And I got some good cards, so that helps me. I'm going to play Beach Day, which... Oh, sorry, I forgot to read it again. Beach Day gives me an amber action. Play. Returning a creature to its owner's hand. If the tide is high, gain 1.
Who are you gonna give me?
You can have Shoulder Id back.
No! How could you do this to me?
Okay. I'm also going to play All Tied Up, which is an action. If the tide is high, gain 1 amber.
Ooh. Otherwise, raise the tide. That's nice. Oh, you have so much amber now.
Yeah, I hope you... Well, you do have shadows, so that might hurt me, but...
We'll
I'm also going to play the Mookling. So...
You're playing another Mookling.
Yep, which raised the limit again, so you can get 4 per turn. Hey, Azure, how you doing?
Hi, Azure, how you doing? How's life? Mine's great.
And then I'm also going to play Way of the Pixie, upgrade, and it is this creature gains Reap, gain 1 amber. So I think it just doubled the amber I get. So I'm going to put it on the Mookling, which is already out there. And then I'm going to Reap with that creature.
Jeez, the wheeze, yo.
And yeah, not exactly what I was planning, but I think that was an okay turn.
You got 6 amber in 1 turn. That was a good turn.
When did these little robots appear? They're awesome. Why, thank you. It's they appeared after I got the Stream Elements app. The Stream Avatars app. So yeah, it takes what you say and it throws it up on screen. You can customize your little guy if you go down to there's an extension where you can modify things. And I can also trigger various things like boss battles and stuff where our little characters will fight. But I'm not going to do that now because we're playing KeyForge.
I'm going to go Shadows.
That laugh is not at all disturbing.
I'm going to go Shadows here.
Yeah.
First off, we're going to take our wonderful... He's got Skirmish. That's okay. We're going to take... do we actually... Oh, they both have Skirmish. I can kill both your boys. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine.
Not the Mooklings.
For each ember in my pool. Sweet! I can do it. Yeah, so I'm going to kill both your boys. With both my boys. Francis the Economist, go ahead and do a little rickety-wracking. I could have actually just done it with Francis the Economist, actually.
Oh,
and reaped with Brendan. Yeah, so misplay number 1. Whoops. And then we will reap with our wonderful little Jackie Tar and deal that damage to Brendan the Fanatic. But it's perfectly fine, do not worry, because I've got a sack of coins here, and I'm going to deal 1 damage to a creature for every ember in my pool. And I'm going to choose Brendan the Fanatic. Just for all of them. And then I'm going to steal 3 ember from you when he dies.
Oh, jeez. Because you have 14 amber now, but you can't spend it this turn.
No, I can't. So there's a huge chance. I'm going to put my Shoulder Id down again over on the right-hand side here, so that he's protecting my Francis the Economist, who's kind of my play card right now. I need him. I really need him. I don't think there's any real need for the tide yet. Shoot sticks on a biscuit.
Oh, you have stream avatars on another channel? That's fun.
I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
I rose the tide. I took 3 chain to raise the tide.
Haha, it's my turn and I get to forge a key. Which key would I like to forge? They'll never catch me counterfeiting yellow. Ding, ding, ding. 1 key is forged.
1 key.
Alrighty. I'm not
Wins
exactly
the next.
happy with this skill.
Oh, the stream avatars.
Victorian, which is my fun dinosaur group. I'm going to play
Saurian.
Spoils of Battle, which gives me an amber. And when I play it, a friendly creature captures 1 amber. Also, each creature with amber on it captures 1 amber from its opponent.
Ah,
Where'd it go?
you don't
Oh, it
have a
was-
friendly creature
Oh,
out in play.
that was an action. I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
Can I undo that?
No, we're rolling with the misplaced, mister.
Okie dokie. That's fair, which is so sad because
Oh,
okay, no, that explains why the card. It's like that seems a little weird, but okay. Shoot, because I have a creature to play and I just didn't.
We can go to manual and I'll lower one. You can put an ember on that creature.
What? No, you said we're rolling with the
Okay.
misplace. I'm
Let's
fine with
roll
that.
with the misplace. Let's see how bad our misplace can beat us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that threw off one thing I was planning, but okay. I'm playing High
Hey
Priest
there,
Torvus,
Riri.
who's a dinosaur priest, power of 4, shield of 1. Reap, you may exalt him, which means you put an amber on him also. If you do, after you resolve your next action card this turn, return it to your hand instead of placing it in your discard pile.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
And I'm ending my turn. Yeah, I'm back to. I only have 1 chain left, so that's nice.
Forgot how Coco inside my mustache. Don't want that sticking around. Alright, I have 14 ember. Hi, Riri. How you doing? How is the
Riri.
life? Hi! I'm gonna go ahead and forge the blue key, because blue is superior. Over to yellow. Yeah, I said it. I will then... I'm pretty sure I'm going Star Alliance. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go Star Alliance.
That solid decision is not exactly comforting.
I'm gonna put a Z-Wave emitter. Gives me an ember, it's an upgrade. At the start of my turn, ward this creature. I'm gonna give that to Francis.
Understandable.
And I'm also gonna give him an Officer's Blaster. It's an upgrade, gives me an ember when I play it. This creature gains +2 power. This creature gains destroyed attach Officer's Blaster to this creature's right neighbor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dang, you're really loading up, Francis.
I am, because I'm going to go ahead and reap with my Diplomat Agung. And for the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice in addition to its other house. I'm going to choose Star Alliance, and I'm going to choose Francis the Economist. And he's just going to go ahead and say goodbye to your High Priest Torvus. Kaplooey.
How much power did he have?
He's got
he's
8
got
power.
11.
He's got 8 power. But he's got Skirmish. So I
Yeah.
don't take damage when he attacks. But also keep in mind, whenever he attacks, we both gain an ember.
It's true. It's true.
And I keep forgetting about that. I just gave you an ember. Almost enough to forge again.
Well, you have enough to win in 2 rounds.
I do. Rebuttal? It's your turn. What do we got? Sound alerts? A year has granted Dobby.
A year has granted Derby so much power.
So those are actually just new in general.
All right.
Let me know if they're working.
I
I don't actually know if they're working.
I'm going to play Logos. I'm going to play Submersive Principle. Which... Oh, wait. No, hold on. I'm going to raise the tide. And then play Submersive Principle, which means that each player loses half their amber. Rounding down.
Oh, that is so mean.
Take
This is for
that.
the innkeeper.
I only have
He
enough
needs
to
get
forge
turned
one key
too.
now.
Exactly. And then I'm going to play Isotropic Core, which is a... Oh, wait. Nope.
Oh, Logos is so mean. It's a good house. I like it.
Yep. Oh.
I'm right-clicking spacing and it's not working.
I'll leave it there for now.
All the sound alerts getting played by Tangerine.
Panic!
I'm right-clicking spacing, but it's not working! Murray's water.
This is for the innkeeper. He's got to get turned too. Hello, butthole.
Small magek.
All right, I'm going to play Isotropic Core, which is an artifact. It gives me a amber, and each friendly creature gains Hazardous 1. And Hazardous is, before that creature is attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy.
Bastard, I saw that.
Yeah. Ah, that's each... Oof.
Gross.
And then I'm also going to play a Data Forge, which allows me to gives me an amber, and then play. You may forge a key at +10 current cost, reduced by 1 for each card in your hand.
Ah.
So that was one of the ones that I was like, this is interesting. The forges seem to be, it's like, by the way, you can play forge a key at a much higher cost, but that cost can be reduced by various effects. So depending on what you have, you can actually get it to where it's like, normal cost and just played. But sadly, I can't do it this turn. I just need it for the amber.
Heads up, Tangerine. They are not live during TTRPGs. Any TTRPG, sound alerts do not happen. They'll still be in there, but they don't get sounded. Only for shows like this.
Don't bother trying to play them then.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a cool card. Just the picture.
Okay. I'm going to forge my red one. They're too distracting for TTRPGs, so I will not allow them on there. I am going to... Panic a little bit hit now. Maybe cry some.
Well, alright then, not so. Well, it's gonna be a
You would
one now,
abuse
innit?
that. Yeah, so it's a very good reason why he doesn't do that.
Yeah,
Everyone would abuse them then.
That is exactly why I will not allow it. I'm going to go ahead with Sanctum, and I'm going to do myself a wonderful little flavor here, and put down Marshal Ewer. He is a 4 power and 2 armor. Play, fight, raise the tide. I'm going to put him on the right. And I get the tide on my side, thank you, unusually.
And a heads up for everyone on my channel, I will have an ad starting. I run a couple ads during the stream. It helps the channel out. If you're a subscriber, you won't see it. And it's just a couple minutes. So if you can stick around, that would help me out. Thanks.
It's the only way we can survive.
Oh, hey, I'm going to use my Gorm of Om and destroy your artifact.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
Okay, I totally forgot about it. I was like, hey, no, I finally can use it. So Beva's going to reap.
Well, if you hadn't destroyed, oh no, I actually killed the character that could, no. I feel like I hit something else that could maybe, no, I used my destroy an artifact card to get rid of your other artifact, which was worse. But.
I'm going to play Badge Magus, who is a 4 power 0 armor. They are deploy, so I can deploy them anywhere in my battle line I want, not just on the right or left. Fight, ready and fight with each of your friendly neighbors. So I'm going to deploy him to the left of my shoulder id.
Oh, it's not nice.
That's well, I don't know what you're talking about. It's really actually just wonderfully nice. I'm also going to put on some shoulder armor, which is it's an upgrade. It gives me an amber. While this creature is on a flank, it gets +2 armor and +2 power. And I'm going to give that to my wonderful Marshal Ewer friend.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you were giving it to Francis.
No, it has to be on the flank. Otherwise,
Okay.
he wouldn't get the bonus.
I can't see anything. Do I look cool?
Do I look cool?
You do. That's a wonderful commentary on the giant shoulder pauldrons of modern fantasy things, which do look cool, and they are atrocious.
That is fair, yeah. That, I do believe, is my turn. Yep, that's it. That's all I could do. I've got 0 chain. Yay!
Victory!
Oh, right. I have 3 chains still. Then.
Ooh. Does the tide ever go down? So for when I rose the tide, it went down for Michael. So yes. Just melting on the ice caps? Maybe a little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to play House Saurian. I'm going to...
Harassed who enough to get wet cat salad on the list?
Eh?
I don't know. Apparently someone harassed someone to get wet cat salad on the list.
Oh, I don't remember how that happened. I'm
Wet
going
cat
to
salad,
play
I added that freely. No one harassed me for that.
Bestiari Urso, who's a dinosaur. Looks like he's like a dinosaur knight. Kind of cool. 5 power, 1 shield. Play/reap. You may unstun a creature.
Oh.
So his ability doesn't seem super useful. There doesn't seem to be many stun cards in your deck. but for now,
Unfathomable does a lot. But not
Yeah.
this one.
Choose a creature. Oh. Will it work on him? No. He wasn't stunned. Darn. Oh well. I'm then going to play Lapisaurus, who's another dinosaur. Power of 4, shield of 2, taunt. And while attacking this guy, enemy creatures gain before fight exalt this creature. So anytime you attack me, your people get amber put on them.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Oh, and he's a... yeah. Oh, before fight. When you fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that means like if you attack him and there's money on you and then he kills you, then I get money. So
Oh. Scary.
I'm going to play Humble, which is an action card. It gives me an amber and I can exhaust a creature. If I do, I can move 3 amber from that creature to the common supply, but no one has any amber, so that part's ignorable.
Yeah, maybe.
Darn you all to this.
To this.
And so I exhaust your Francis. Because Francis is annoying.
No!
Indeed.
Not Francis.
But he's so innocent.
Uh-huh. And it's my turn.
Aw, okay.
Pretty sure you're gonna win, but we'll see.
Well, you can forge another key, and that is your second. And I only have
you're
2
already
ember.
on your second. Who will forecast the stock market now? It's okay. He's just sleeping. He'll be back. I haven't destroyed him, even no matter how much I want to.
I could just choose Sanctum and fight with my badge Mogus and ready him on that turn and fight with him on that turn. So I could, but that would give you another ember.
Do it.
Do it and you're cool. Do it and you're brilliant.
I think instead what I would like to do is something like Okay.
Badge Magus. More like Bed Magus. They're very
Bed
great.
Magus. Oh my.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's actually a pretty dope card right there. Do I have... Oh, shoot. I don't. It would work for him, but it wouldn't work for the other one. And I'd be losing 1 creature as well. 2, actually. Shan't be doing that now, shall I? But if I do choose
Byron.
that one-
Byron. Yeah, you better move. Good job.
Yeah, you better move.
As he stares at the food bowl and moves closer to it, and then I say it. He's like, "What? I'm not doing nothing."
But I want my brother's food. It's fine, right?
It's okay. That's how we roll.
I am gonna go with Star Alliance. I'm gonna make a commitment here and do a thing. we are going to...
Show Byron. Well, you can't see, but are you watching mine, Tangerine?
No. Oh. Show Byron.
Why is
Why
Kitty
is
never
Kitty
in over
never-
in streams?
Because I closed the door. Because they're a menace. Provided with pasta. I'm sorry, are you speaking about eating the cat? That's rather
no,
concerning.
There's a running gag that the cat should get to eat pasta.
I know,
because it
but the-
obviously wants pasta. Oh, you do know that? Okay.
Yes, but the grammar said provided with pasta, so it suggested that we were eating the cat, so I had to play with that.
No, don't eat the cat with the pasta.
Hey, you're the one who suggested it.
Give him the pasta.
You're the one who said it. You're the one who said it. Okay, okay. Right.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Starline.
Figured it out. Figured it out. Okay.
Ooh, that's.
I am going to play down a Science Officer Quincan on the right here. It's going to remove Marshal Ewer from the flank, lowering his power down to 4. Science Officer Quincan is 2 power. He's got elusive. After a player chooses an active house with matches no cards in play, steal 1. However, I am going to do... before I do that... Yes, I'm going to do selective preservation. Play, choose a creature of each power level, destroy each creature not chosen. So I'm going to play that. Of power level 1, Sebevor. Of power level 2, I'm choosing Diplomat Agung. Of power level 4, I am choosing Marshal Ewer.
No.
And of power level 5, I have to choose your Bestiary Urso. Power level 6, I'm choosing Shouldered. And of 8, Francis the Economist. Everyone else dies. I'm then going to take... Diplomat.
Tangerine, if Zelda was watching, they would also be screaming frantically at the no.
No. Reaping with Diplomat, choosing Star Alliance and making it Marshal Ewer, who is then going to fight your boy.
Like my boy.
And take 1 damage because he had 4 armor because he's back on flank. Alright, I will then do Make It So, which is an action, gives me an amber for playing. Play, choose a house, reveal the top card of your deck. If it belongs to the chosen house, draw it and trigger this effect again. I'm going to choose Star Alliance. It was Star Alliance. I'm going to choose Star Alliance. It was not. But I now have Unity or Discord, which is play, choose 1 user-friendly non-Star Alliance creature. Or return up to 2 friendly creatures and each of their upgrades attached to them to their owner's hands.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, the with their things attached is a really good thing.
That is good. That is good. Unity or Discord, always Discord. Well, they're wanting me to go to the Discord, the second one. But at the same time...
Because Discord is one of the best chatty devices there is.
Discord? What cord? Discord. What about that cord? What about his cord? I am going to use the use the person. And it's going to be Sebevor, so I can reap with him.
Reap with Sebevor.
That is my turn.
Mm.
Huzzah! Make the plugs in a timely manner. Good job. Oh no, Michael, have the arts. Things are looking a little bleak here.
They are, indeed.
You do get to
I'm going
forge.
to
That's
forge
good.
my red one. I'm going to play House Asarian. Now let's see if I can actually read the cards so that I do things in the proper order and not like waste a turn. That's an action card. That's an action card. That's a creature card. Okay.
Skepti had the same problem all the time. It was always actually quite amusing. The poor wee lad.
Why would you? I don't So there's a card. I'm gonna play it, so in a second it won't matter. But it's like choose one, and it gives two options, and they're basically identical, but one is better. Unless I'm really misreading it. Play. Choose one. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature gains skirmish. Next one. Exalt a friendly creature. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains skirmish. It's even better. It's like you can make it so a friendly creature gains skirmish, or you give an amber to someone and every creature gains skirmish. Well, I guess it depends on if you want to have your guys have amber on them or not. So I can see that.
And sometimes you might not have all the creatures to do the exalty stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right. So I'm going to play Censor Philo, who's a dinosaur politician of Power 5. He cannot be damaged by creatures with amber on them.
Oh.
So if you were exalted, that would be nice. But
yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. I'm then going to play Hedonistic Intent, which is an action card. Gives me an amber. I can play it and exalt each flank creature. Oh, that includes you. Okay.
That did.
Fair.
Uchi.
Uchi. I'm then going to play Ankleo Formation, which is the one I was just reading, where it gives me an amber and then exalt a friendly creature. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains skirmish. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to select... Oh, exalt. That guy. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. No, it won't. Wait. For each amber on. I'd have 3 amber. Okay. So, I didn't think it was, but I didn't want to spend the time doing the math. I have Imperial Forge, which gives an amber.
Throgomized? Apparently I'm about to get throgomized.
Yeah, vote for the dinosaur politician. It can't be any worse than what we have. So this one is Forge a key at plus 8 current cost, reduced by 1 for each amber on friendly creatures. So it would be Forge a key at plus 6 current cost, but I definitely don't have that.
yeah, that's a bit. Those are tough to get off, but they're so rewarding when they do.
So now I have 3 amber, and that's your turn.
Okay. Huh. That's a pretty cool one. Okay. Right. I think really all I need to do is... Okay, I am gonna go shadows.
Not again.
Yes, again. Firstly, I'm gonna go ahead and kill your sense of Philo with my Francis the Economist. We're both going to get an amber for that, but it's okay. I think it's okay.
Did you steal an amber also?
No, I didn't. I gave you an amber.
Oh, no. Sorry, yeah, I was only at 3, so I'm at 4 now.
Sweet. I'm gonna reap with shoulder it, and I'm gonna mug Sebeva. It deals 2 damage to him, but he's got 5 armor, so...
And you get the amber off of him?
I got the amber off of him, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Daddy's my turn.
Okay, now let's see. How can I possibly steal everything?
Do it. I dare you. Do it. I put the context in. Meme it up. Oh, I gotta check out the context. Where's my context? Oh, the Anathagomizer. All the late thags. It's the name of the spiked tail of the Stegosaurus. Oh, okay. Didn't have an official name until the cartoonist Gary Lawson did a comic about it. Named it, and the scientific community just accepted it and started using it. Okay, so Thagomizer. Cool. You learn something new every day.
I got nothing to help me. So I'm gonna play Saurian, and I'm going to play my big dinosaur. And that's my turn.
Oh my gosh.
So, you won the game!
But you got the big boy out.
I did. He's not even the biggest boy. Then there's the boy where he's got like one. He's on 2 cards.
He's a big one though. Right. Well, that's the first one.
Woo!
Okay.
And then continue playing takes us back to the menu, right?
Let's click it and see what happens.
Continue playing. House phase.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so we got to go back to play.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a way to get it where it so it would keep track of who's won however many games.
No. Oh, that's not what we want.
Because rematch just plays with the same cards again, right?
I think so. How do I... There we go. Leave game. Is that a new one?
Leave game. Yeah. Should we take a break first or just keep playing?
Yeah, let's get this going. Get ourselves into this point. I've done it with the almighty password. Started a new one.
Oh. Join.
The almighty password.
There we go.
Is anyone still in chat, or am I just shouting from the balcony as if I'm both of these old men's muppets? Maybe we could do that when we come back. Just both speak like the old man muppets and diss each other's moves.
I'm Waldorf. Oh, bye, Azure. It was nice having you here.
Azure, where are they going? They got something better to do than sit here and listen to us gab on.
Apparently, I can't see why, but oh well. Bye.
All right, little breaky. We'll be back.
Break.
I think we're all back. Yeah.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Hello, welcome back. I realized I almost didn't turn the right microphone back on, but there we go.
Oh, that would have been juicy.
There's no break time in keyboard.
No break time in keyboard? Keyboard, no?
Okay.
Let's hit the
No
start button.
keyboard break time. Let's start again.
Let's go! I heard that film actually was incredible. Ooh, looks like I'm going first this time.
Oh, the Mario one?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay,
Yeah, like,
okay.
The day Emily and I went to see D&D, Targon went to go see Mario. So. Okay, so let's see. This game, I have Star Alliance, Logos, and Unfathomable.
Ooh. I've got Saurian Shadows and Unfathomable. It seems quite unfathomable what you might be doing next.
I'm reading. Oh. Why would you
What
want to play that?
is this card?
Yeah, I have one that's like, the heck?
I don't know how I'd pull this one off. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, so not quite so nice, but still okay. life on the Crucible radically changes one's perception of improbability.
This is true.
Everybody
is
sounds
very
good
true.
on the audio. Well, that's good.
That's brilliant. A whole
But
both of
that's
us.
really good.
Glad to hear it. Thanks,
What's
Zelda.
up? You're back with chalky milk. Nice.
I want chalky milk.
Kind of want chalky milk too. I am waiting for you to hit good or not.
Yeah, I'm just deciding if I'm going to keep the hand or mulligan. Let's keep
Ah. Okay. So first turn, I can only play one card. I'm going House Sorry, and I'm playing Reach Advantage. Gives me a thingin'. An Ember.
the hand. Nice.
And if the tide is high, a friendly creature caps as 3, but I don't have any other friendly creatures, otherwise raise the tide. So I'm just going to play that, raise the tide, and gain an Ember.
Very nice.
Zelda! There is a Zelda. The nice tangerine says hello to the Zelda.
Oh,
Chalky
yep.
almond milk. Ooh.
Zelda Diamond High.
Almond chalky milk? Huh.
Solo
I
cup
found that I like
goblet?
oat milk better than almond milk personally. But
Oat milk?
yeah, oat, not goat, but oat.
Okay, oat. I was going to say, I'll take almond milk over goat milk. Not a
Oh,
big
yeah.
fan of goat milk. My mum loves it though.
Why would? Oh, okay. I can kind of see why you might want to use that card. That seems very risky, but okay. Okay.
I'm a coconut milk girl. Okay, so non-dairy milks. But mum's an almond milk stan. Almond milk stan?
I should try coconut milk. I don't like coconut in general, but I should try the milk just to see how that is.
Wacky doodle man.
I don't think I want to play any of these cards. Oh, well, that one maybe.
We're gonna have to do something.
Through that. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna.
In terms of cheese.
I'm gonna be unfathomable. And I'm gonna brain drain you, which gives me an amber and lets me look at your hand, and I can choose a card from it and put it on top of your deck.
Which one do you choose?
Let's see.
It's a quencher that. Then regular water, and I'm a thirsty bitch. Oh, but I'm not thoughtful.
Oh,
I'm a
dang.
thought. Oh, but I'm a thought for coconut water. I like coconut stuff.
And regular water. That's I'm looking at this Dark Discovery card. That is
Right?
such a Hail Mary.
Right? Like, I would need to know your deck for that to work. But
No, you or just randomly guess. Also, how do you play that in this game? Like, what
it
is it?
gives you a choice. So, like, you start typing and it'll give you a choice of cards to name out. I think
Oh,
last
okay.
time I had something like that, I did it that way.
Okay.
Like, they do have a
Meaning
way.
card, you discard the bottom 2 cards of your opponent's deck if they're the right ones. I mean, that's a nice thing if you get it, but and at least it gives you an amber regardless.
Best pina colada you ever had was in your holiday in January. It probably used like fresh ingredients. I had so many, and the waiters carried them around on their heads. That sounds cool. What you gonna do with all those cards inside my hand? What you gonna put on top of my deck? Which one is going right there? I failed on the landing. Let's have a
was
better
clever.
one in July. Stacking up 5 drinkies in one single cranium. It's actually pretty cool.
There. Got rid of your or I redid your Kiri Guilt Spine.
Boo hiss. Boo hiss.
And then I'm going to play Portal, which also gives me another amber. And if the tide is high, I archive it. Otherwise, raise the tide. So I'm going to raise the tide
Oh.
and gain an amber. Yay!
Oh.
Your turn.
Oh. Well, that's a simple turn. That's nice.
It was. That's all I had.
I'm gonna go ahead and do Unfathomable and do something fairly similar. Play Portal, gain an ember and raise the tide. And play Dark Discovery. Alright. What are your houses again?
I have Star Alliance, Logos, and Unfathomable.
Okay. Okay, that is not Star Alliance. I'm gonna choose cards that are specifically Star Alliance. Oh no, that could be Logos. I don't remember any of the cards. Okay, the Autovac 5150. That's a good one. That's a good one to choose. Where is my 14? Z-Force Agent 14, just in case. It wasn't either of them.
Voice.
Selective Preservation. That was a good one to get rid of. And Thundertoe. Play exhaust 2 creatures, deal 2 damage to each exhausted creature. Cool.
Oh, okay, that's a decent one to get rid of, yeah. Selective Preservation, yeah, is a rough one.
Mm-hmm. I told them to bring an arc. Alright, that is my turn, though.
That's all I'm doing.
Dark Strider, hey! What's up, Dark Strider? How you doing? Welcome to the end. We're playing some KEYFORGE. Make like a tree and get the hell out of there.
I'm like, how is that like a tree?
But I don't know, many of them are burning down these days.
Hmm.
Back to the Future. It's true.
Was that in Back
Biff
to the
says it.
Future?
I don't know.
Oh, the Biff line? Okay, that makes sense. Alright, who do I want to be this time? Oh, you raised the tide too.
I did.
Dang.
I did. I played the same card you did.
I know, I saw that was in your hand. I'm like, oh, hello. Hmm. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's a decent little card
Pretty
there.
good. Just did some Session 0 prep for Abomination Vaults. Oh, hey, is that your Pathfinder campaign you're putting together? That's cool. I love getting 0 sessions done. We just finished ours on Sunday.
Yay. How was that?
It's getting so close.
Did you have fun, Tangerine?
Close.
There was some wonderful little antics happened.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Having a
be
good time. Having a good time.
Unfathomable, and I play Tomois of the Glow. When I reap, I exhaust a creature. If the tide is high, draw a card for each exhausted enemy creature.
Huh. That's a pretty cool one.
And I'm raising the tide.
Boo.
In my turn. I made my character happier and friendlier than expected because I was so shocked and thrilled that Peter was also friendly for a change. Wait, how do you be even friendlier? I've only known him in the context of Brolog, right? I was hearing details about Session 0, and I'm like, oh, that would be fun to
It
hear.
is so
Yeah, I'm only thinking Brolog also.
It's so different. Oh man, it is insane. Okay, first off, I'm gonna ransack you. I'm gonna steal a gold. Steal an ember. Okay, that wasn't enough. I need more. I'm gonna ransack you again and steal an ember. I am also discarding a card in the top of my deck every time I do this, and it was the same card both times. Carpe
See, that's
Venum.
that's why I made sure to not discard any of your Shadows cards, because I knew you had those.
Carpe Venom Exalt 2 enemy creatures. Oh gosh. I got rid of 2 of those. Right, you don't have any Ember anymore, so I'm going to do Walk the Plank and deal 4 damage to an enemy creature. I'm going to kill your Tomoya the Glow. And I'm going to put...
love the picture on that card, by the way. That's a fun one. But
Oh, yeah.
No! that's not helpful.
Gonna put down a
That is
good
like
old
the opposite of helpful.
Jackie Tar. He's elusive, he's got a tide effect thing. He reaps, deal 1 damage to a creature. If the tide is high, make it 6 instead.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Jekitar.
Jackie Tar.
Jekitar.
Hi, I'm Jackie Tar, and I'm here to kill you.
Kill you. Alright, I'm going to be House Logos then.
Can't wait
I'm
until
going
I
to
can.
play Static Charge on Jackie Tar.
Ooh, what's that do?
He, at the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to each of this creature's neighbors. And gives me an amber.
Boo.
Yeah.
I know that card.
And my
That's a mean one.
downtime at work today going through my TOA notebook and is it transcribing that? Oh, good idea to transcribe it. I wouldn't want to try reading that again. Then I'm going to play Theory or Conjecture, which allows me to either archive the top 2 cards of my deck or play the top card of my deck. I'm going to archive top 2 cards. So that means I could choose to use them again like next turn in the top 2. So, if it's my turn. And there you go.
Huh. Okay. I was just looking at some audio things and getting really confused. Right, you had a turn. You did stuff.
I did do stuff.
Oh yeah, you archived cards. That's a scary card actually. And the static charge. Right,
look at
right.
Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. Dang. Okay.
I need you to have creatures. Can you have creatures yet?
Nah. I mean, if you want me to have creatures, that's a problem. Oh, because of Jackie Tar?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But also other cards. Right, I'm doing Unfathomable. Makes Jackie's hair stand up all funny. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Guilt Spine. I'm playing him. He's a 3-power creature. He's elusive. After an enemy creature reaps, it is not ready during its controller's next ready card step. I'm going to play him on the right of Jackie Tar. And I'm also going to play the Cup of Water. Gives me an ember. Play stun each cyborg creature and each robot creature. I get the Cup of Water reference. Oopsie poopsie. That's the... you should... Okay, I'm going to play that. And mouse over that and read that. That's the actual text at the bottom. Oopsie poopsie. I love this game so much.
Yeah.
They've got so many wonderful hidden texts.
I love flavor. I love flavor text in general, just for varying reasons. But yeah, KeyForges are hilarious in general.
Carpe Venoms is to our enemies.
Right? Because you're toasting and you're pushing them.
You're exalting them.
Well, I like the one where it's like, oh wait, what's the other one? No, Magic has some funny ones where it's like, you know, I'm sure nothing could go wrong. This adventurer's last words or something.
Yeah, they have another. There's like a 4-card combo that's like the 3 little piggies, but it talks about 4 kobolds, and then each progression there's 1 less kobold because one of them died.
Oh no.
It's a great one. Aren't we all creatures? Creakers? Creatures? That's not how you spell creatures, right?
Oh no, it's not.
I'm pretty sure creature is that.
Yes. But I thought Tangerine was having fun.
I don't know how to say that then. Creature?
Creature.
I'm going creature! 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 That's officially one of the noises one of my creatures makes. It's your turn. I am... Oh, hey, check, I can forge.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a great way to stop it either.
Thanks for all the ember you've been generating. Pretty sure 2 of these are yours.
I have no way to stop it. So... Oh, wait, hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I do have a way to stop it.
Oh no. All the thinking noises coming over from here,
Yeah,
from the Michael
I'm
Howards.
going to go a little more long game route.
Okay. Go ahead and give the Michael Howards some love and follows over there. He's streaming too.
I'm streaming.
Burp.
You're asking if it's a material or an energy. Oh, amber.
Amber.
I believe it's.
I'm pretty sure it's a material energy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, don't they spell like AE? Hold on.
Yeah, it
they
is.
spell
It's
AE.
a
It's like
AE.
a combination of the both.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hi, Tangerine. Welcome
pretty
to my
sure-
stream.
Yeah. Go give him. You pretty mad.
Okay, now I'm gonna play a little more long game. So
I can do this too, and I just did.
I'm not gonna stop you this. Oh wait, actually. Oh. Okay. Let's see. How does this work? I could actually maybe do. Now it's choices of what do I want to do, because I gave myself more options without actually meaning to. So.
Oh really?
Thanks for the follow, Tangerine.
Oh, hydrate. Okay.
Oh, I suppose I should too then, huh?
You can see the kitty now. Is that the reason? Where is one of the kitties? Here, I'll see if I can grab him on my turn. He's slight enough to pick up now. Okay, so I am going to play General Order 24.
Artifact.
Artifact. At the start of each player's turn, they must choose a creature they control and destroy each creature of the chosen creature's house. If that player has no creatures in play, destroy General Order 24 instead.
They must choose a creature they control and destroy each creature of the chosen creature's house. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's a little OP.
That's cool. But yeah, but that's each player, so that's affecting you too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to play Together, which allows me to play a
Together.
non-Star Alliance card.
Oh.
And I'm going to play Portalmonger,
Oh.
which means the tide is high, your opponent's keys cost +4. Why is it saying I get to... Oh, I may play another card. Well, I'm not gonna. And it is,
Huh. Okay.
Oh, no. It is... Makes it so your keys are more expensive.
Yeah. Well, the tide is high.
turn.
Okay, so I need to name a creature.
How did you use Jack and Tar to deal damage?
I didn't.
It says
At the start of my
Raccoon.
turn. At the start of my turn. He dealt damage to Kiri Guildspine.
Oh, right. I forgot about the static
Yeah.
charge.
Because the static
Wait,
charge.
okay.
You know what?
Oh, there are two kitties. Did you not know there are two kitties?
There are two
There's
kitties, yeah.
The brown, furry-haired one named Hagrid, and the black and white, chunky one named Byron. Yep, you get a cape, and you can change it around if you want. No? Oh my gosh, have we only shared pictures of Byron? Anyway, it's not my turn. I'll be right back. I'm going to switch my camera over so you can see a kitty.
I'm pretty sure it is mostly just Byron that gets shared on the Discord. Poor
Oh, that's
Hagrid
fine.
doesn't get any love.
Hold on.
He gets so much love, actually. That's a lie.
Yeah, right.
Little turd bucket. Name a creature. I'm very good at this. His name is Filbert. Favorite child alert. Lol. Alright, what am I going to do on my turn? Because...
He doesn't want to be held in. But here he is. Byron, look at the camera. Oh, kick. He's not happy. Carl? Here we go. Boop. Look. There he is. Boop-doop-doop. Byron. Yep. Byron.
Interesting.
This is Byron. Down he goes. Yeah. It's funny, he doesn't like being held. He loves being pet, but he doesn't like being held.
I'm gonna go
You love him?
Saurian.
Everyone loves him. We see him and we love him.
Carpe Venom. I'm gonna exalt your boy twice.
Oh. Clever.
Oh, I guess it just exalts him once? Exalt 2 enemy creatures. Never mind. So yeah, there's not 2 enemy creatures. Just you. Yep. And then I'm going to put down a Paraguardian. Reap. You may exalt Paraguardian. If you do, ward each of his neighbors. He's got 6 health and 1 armor. Put him to the left of my Curie Guildspine. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Spoils of Battle. Gives me an Ember. Play a friendly creature captures 1. Each creature with Ember on it captures 1 from its opponent. I'm gonna put that on.
See, you're playing it the way you're supposed to.
Gonna do that. And that is my turn, sadly.
Oh, if I kill,
best
I think if I kill my Portal Monger, it'll kill your Guild Spine.
Will it?
Let's see.
Well, you
it
have
says
to.
just for
You
each
have to.
creature.
Oh yeah, it does. Hey, look at that. Thanks for
Oh
the Ember.
wow. Okay.
There's a pill for that.
There's a pill for
Premature
it?
massaging. There's a pill for that. Don't make it too happy, too quick.
Gonna be hopped up on Zyrtec for like 1.5 days. I'm there. Oh really?
Oh,
You allergic to the kitties? Wait, now it's 1.5 days?
not
Sucks.
massaging, messaging. Oh. 1.5 days. How is 1.5 days enough for anything?
Right? Exactly. I'm allergic to cats, but I still put my face on their tummies.
That is a tragedy.
To be allergic or to still put your face on their tummies?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, do I want to do this? I feel like this is not a
Yeah, but
great set of
1.5
ideas.
days? Make it a whole holiday or something now.
Oh, wait. Oh, I already used what was in my.
Did you know? My,
Okay.
my. I can forge again.
That and the.
Oh. Not worth it, I say. I mean, seriously. Why would you put yourself through that? He has 3 cats, for context. Well, I mean, okay. I can imagine both my brothers actually would probably not do well at all. With that many cats, at least. One of them is definitely allergic, the other one's just allergic. Well, actually, no, he's pretty damn allergic too. Von, poor thing, cannot spend too much time around kitties.
I play Agent Septia, which
Ooh.
is fight/reap. Deal 1 damage to a creature. If the tide is high, stun that creature.
Okay, nice.
I'm also going to play Science Officer Kinkan, who's elusive, and after a player chooses an active house which matches no cards in play, steal 1. I'm going to play it on the left. And the whole reason I'm doing that was for a sabotage mission. To play, keys cost +1 for each different power value among friendly creatures during your opponent's next turn. Which, I don't think is enough. Darn. Oh well. But I will gain an amber.
Okay,
turn.
okay. Each different power value among friendly creatures.
So in other words, I have 2 different power values, so your cost went up by 2. So you're gonna have to spend all 8.
Okay, yeah, that's
For
fine.
the
Here we
key.
go. Here's a blue key. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, you know what? I think that's gonna be all right. Yeah. Right. What am I doing now?
Oh. Well, that's nice.
That's quite nice right there. Yeah. That's quite nice.
Why nice indeed.
Wow. Now I get good cards.
I'm not getting good cards, nah. Huh, well, the pity is you're gonna have to destroy both your boys on your turn.
I know. Yeah, that was kind
That card's rough. It's
right.
it's keeping things moving, but it's rough.
I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and put down the Flying Spectre, which is an artifact. Tide effect. After you raise the tide, destroy the Flying Spectre. Action, steal one if the tide is high. But the tide is
very
high for you, so you can't raise it just yet. I'm going to do a loot or pillage, and I'm going to loot you. And steal an ember.
No.
I'm going to put down... Oh, this is a silly move. Hart Simpson. He's elusive.
Here. Tangerine, while I'm thinking about it, I'm also going to post a couple Hagrid pictures in the Discord, because I was sure we had. But
A Tron... It kind of does look like... Okay, well, looking at it a little harder, it's a sailing ship. I can see it now.
with very Tron-y colors.
Tron with very Tron-y colors, like the sails are very Tron-y.
With a
Truly
level-
dun. That is my turn.
I posted one of Hagrid like just a couple days ago. Box Cat.
What? Oh yeah,
The
Box Cat.
pictures for Hagrid.
That's like one of two, yo.
Well, fine. Let's do more.
Oh, that's a sailboat. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Wesley. Damn it, Wesley.
Oh, what
Damn
do I
it,
need to
Wesley.
do?
The lion is here.
Destroy those guys. There we go.
Right here. No further.
Why did you play another one? We could have gotten rid. I assume that was a cat from the internet. Oh no, that's my kitty. That's our kitty.
That's why I played him.
It's Hagrid.
So we don't get rid of it yet, so it's continuing to be a pain for you.
No, I want it done. I expected it to work for like one turn.
No. Gotta keep playing those cards to keep misery going. Oh gosh.
Okay. I'm gonna do House Logos,
Oh,
and I'm going to play the Hydro Cataloger artifact. It will give me an amber, and it's an item that after a player raises the tide, they archive the top card of their deck.
Oh, nice. I like that one.
A Hydro
Yeah.
Cataloger isn't just a Brotodon that you can dump things on. It's a series of tubes, says Livia the Elder.
Series of tubes.
Hey, that's your turn.
Oh, there
I'm
it
going to
is.
play.
It's cool.
Oh, I could do this one. I'm going to play Backup Plan, which is for each creature your opponent controls in excess of you, archive the top card of your deck. So I'm going to do that. Haha,
You
and
get
I have
one.
archive.
Fabulous.
After creature. Okay. Oh dang, that's a nice one. Cool. I'm gonna end my turn there, and it's your turn now, sir.
I have the weirdest of cards.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever actually really want to play it. That's the problem.
Zelda's home.
Oh, right. Of course, I have to do shadows here. I am going to... Firstly...
Are you
It's
talking
up
the Blondie comic strip or something else? Because I remember
It's
the
the-
80s list hoodlums, but I do know Blondie. I just had to remember it.
I think they were talking about the music.
Oh, I don't know the Blondie music. Hi. Tangerine wants you to help us be educated. And you should bring Hagrid over.
The band. I'm playing One-Eyed Wheeler.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's all this stuff going on. How's your evening?
He's gonna be a mole.
Tangerine says, hi, Zelly. Show Hagrid.
Show Haggard.
I already brought Byron over.
made one-eyed wheeler a mole, and he you can spend ember on him like it was in your pool. Day
Blondie didn't
127.
Man. Oh, do not know
They
that.
still haven't
Oh,
realized that I'm not one of them.
Sorry, I was distracted by people. Cat.
I can tell.
Oh, he doesn't like that. Bob's and Vagine. No, I want to see.
What?
Hagrid.
He's a donut cat.
What did I
He's got a
just
donut
hear?
bunny. Oh, look at that. Put me down, Mom.
Mom.
Oh, I'm stealing a
He
number.
food and then he barely ate anything.
Oh, bugger. I didn't raise the
Hagrid.
tide.
Yep, that is Hagrid.
Misplay.
Fluffy man, long whiskers. Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, he thought you were gonna take the donut off. Don Shard uses General Order 24 to destroy General Order 24. Finally. Oh, I can spend money that you've captured?
On
As
that
it-
creature. On that creature.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting card, but I can also play it on your creatures. And I think I would be able to spend it on your creatures. But I'm not sure. But you didn't have any, so I couldn't experiment.
Yep. Reap the tiny high.
Creatures. Creatures.
Yes.
I wish I were a creature. You are a creature. Everyone is a creature of their own kind, and make, design. I have to earn an income and then pay taxes on that income, and then pay taxes to spend that income, and then pay taxes to pay the taxes in order to actually be able to make an income. It's a great system we work in, isn't it?
I definitely understand the frustration, Pandrine, though. I'm going to be Logos again. Oh, cards in my archives? Sure.
And then pay
I'm
taxes on the stuff
okay.
you already have.
The Novu Archaeologist, which is a cyborg scientist creature,
Ooh.
and allows me to archive a card from my discard pile.
Son of a blueberry biscuit.
I'm also going
It's
to
an
play a
actual
Brain Eater, which has a power of 6, and after a creature is destroyed fighting Brain Eater, draw a card.
Okay.
Then I'm also going to play the Vespilion Theorist, Cyborg Scientist, Elusive, and Reap. Choose a house. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is of that house, archive it and gain 1 amber. Otherwise, discard it. On the right side. And
Wow.
I'll also play
Oh gosh.
Plisven.
Gotta play.
Yeah, these are all the ones I was waiting to play because I had the stupid Order 24.
Yeah.
Whose microwave is dinging? That is our microwave.
That
which
that
is-
would be 100% oh Michael how the odds.
Except that it's also yours.
Yes. It's not dinging on my end.
Oh, that's fair. Anyway, human scientist, Reap. If the tide is high, draw 3 cards.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. There's that.
High
there's that,
Sweven.
that. Yeah. High key did confuse me when I moved to America as a kid, and schools didn't have houses and house competitions and stuff. Oh, did you guys get to do all that? I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but I enjoy that aspect of like Harry Potter and other things. Like the concept of different schools for a little more identity is kind of cool to me. But I also didn't have to live it, so you know.
It was sick. It was fun.
What?
It was the goods.
It was the goods.
It was the goods.
Yes. Oh, good. Okay.
No, because over
George
here in the
Uniform?
US, it's all about individuality. An individual competition.
Individuality can be good, but yeah, it's overblown here, and schools aren't as cool. It encouraged bonding. Nice. Yeah. See, that sounds good. Did you all have uniforms too? School uniforms are neat.
Yes. Yeah. School uniform, standard issue. Very, very standard. I'm going unfathomable, because I cannot fathom how... let's see, hang on. Right. Use of the house. Archive and gain 1 amber, otherwise discard. Okay, that's what the theorist does. If you
Edward's got the zoomies.
yeah.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
The tide is high.
I
Draw
had it at my
3.
schools in England, and one of my schools in Switzerland. You went to school in Switzerland too? The other school had literally 11 kids in my year. Huh. How
Wow,
many schools? How many countries have you lived in? I guess Tangerine. And again, you keep becoming more interesting. Oh, the cats are meowing at each other.
I think I'm gonna take the chain and raise the tide.
We had uniforms in
'Cause
England and then both my U.S. schools because my parents weren't about to put us in public schools. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. I've lived in 4 countries. Oh, what's
I'm
the fourth
giving
one?
Pi Swevin a lovely little under pressure, an upgrade. He cannot be readied ever again. Let me out!
That's pretty good.
Under pressure! I'm also playing a Flame Gill Enforcer, which after your opponent raises the tide, Flame Gill gets enraged. Action, capture 3. He is a 6-power, wonderful creature, putting him on the left side of One-Eyed Wheeler. And I'm going to do a Storm Surge at the end of your turn. You cannot ready any of your cards. What happens to an Aquan when it gets hit by lightning? Bot Bookton. Yeah, so take a look at that art. Storm Surge. You know ready cards at end of your turn.
Oh, okay. Just on the next turn. Fortunately, not
Yeah.
all of forever, unlike the under pressure.
Under pressure is forever, yeah. Okay.
Denmark. Creature. Cool. Do you
Creature.
speak
Creature.
English? I know you speak English and English.
You mean American and
I
English.
thought that was that funny. Okay, it was
American
funny to me.
and English.
Say the 2 countries.
I can't
They are
hear
2 different
you
languages.
because you guys are being loud.
Also, we can hear them because they're being loud.
I can hear you too because you're being loud. It's not be quiet, just not loud. Okay, let's see. What am I doing this turn? What am I doing this turn? I think I'm gonna do a Star Alliance.
I could tell you to fuck off in probably about a dozen languages. Like that's. You'll have to teach us all.
Star Alliance. So then I'm going to play an Ambervac upgrade, which I played. I get to raise the tide. And the creature it's on also gains at the start of your turn. The tide is high. Capture 2.
That's at the
putting
start
it-
of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
Cool,
raise
cool.
it now, but the stealing will happen then.
Capturing. Not stealing.
Yeah. Correct. So it's not as nice as it could be. Okay. And I'm going to play it on Novu Archaeologist. It's now my...
Novu Archaeologist.
I'm going to...
Sucking up all that water. Ambervac.
Okay, I am going to then play an Officer's Blaster, which gives me Amber and creature +2 power, and this creature gains destroyed. Attach Officer's Blaster to this creature's right neighbor. I'm going to put that on the Brain Eater. And then I also have another blaster, and I'm going to assign that to the Novu Archaeologist.
Oh gosh.
I'm just getting stronger and stronger.
So strong.
I'm the strongest.
Okay. I'm gonna just use Plis Sven to reap to use its ability, and then it'll never come back, but that's okay. Wait. Whose turn is it? Oh, it's the wrong house, because it was all Star Alliance. Okay. Because I added those things, but I can't actually
Yeah,
use any of them.
you can't actually use any of them. Not
Cool.
yet.
Not yet, yes. Alright. Your turn.
Should I do this?
No,
I feel like I should do this. Because it's gonna be funny.
If
Only
I
a few words
do.
of Danish, a whole lot of other languages. You can tell me curse words and probably about a dozen.
Wow. Nice, I guess.
I'm gonna go with unfathomable here. Do I want to take my
Probably
archive?
should be worried.
No, I do not. I'm gonna fight your Novu archaeologist, and they're both gonna go bye-bye. And then I'm gonna play down General Sherman. General Sherman does not deal damage when fighting, which is a good thing, because he's 10 power. But when I play him, I purge every creature, because he's eating them. And when he dies, they go back into play.
Oh.
I play
Oh.
Whale Shark.
Leaves play. Return to play. Each creature purged this way. Exhausted.
Each
and under its
creature.
owner's control. Dang. But you probably got rid of all my nice things.
Oh, for now. If he dies, they come back.
Oh, will the cards come back?
Yeah, the cards come back. Exhausted and
Okay.
under their owner's control.
Well, it says creature, but not necessarily the... Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm thinking of the upgrades. I think those are gone.
Oh,
But I could be wrong.
I have no idea. Doesn't look like they're in there, but we'll see what happens. We'll find out.
Yeah. Is that just a one-time thing? Deals no damage when fighting. Play. Okay.
Every
good.
creature.
I think
Okay,
that's
why
all
are
it
you
does.
putting down creature in there?
Creature?
Why do you keep spelling it like that?
Creature.
Creature. Creature. It's a creature. Creature. Why? I'm not saying creature like that. I'm saying creature. So I keep writing it. That's it's called spamming. And take a little look down that tree. Please don't spam.
Yeah,
Stop
how is it
spamming.
letting her? How is it letting her
I
spam?
don't know
'Cause
how it's
won't-
letting her spam like that. You're not supposed to be able to spam like that. But it is a
Every time I
Oh,
do it, it's like,
cool.
sorry, you can't put the
please
exact same
don't.
message. Anyway, I'm going to do Star Alliance again. Ooh, I have archive cards.
You do, because you raised the tide.
Oh yeah.
Where there's a tangerine, there's a way. There's also this delete button, but it'll delete everything you do, and with the spamming like that,
I'm a very
I
determined.
will
citrus
delete that.
fruit.
Citrus fruit.
Yes, I'll take that card. And I'm doing Star Alliance, so I'm going to play Lieutenant Valmart. If the tide is
Ooh,
high,
please
play
Dan.
Fight Reap. If the tide is high, keys cost +3 amber during your opponent's next turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't forge anyway, so
Yeah,
that's fine.
but
It's fine for now.
it's also every time I fight or reap. So
If the tide is high, cool.
yeah,
So I can
I'm going to
change
play
that.
a new amber vac.
A new Ambervac.
And also a universal translator. This creature gains fight/reap. Use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. And the the flavor is version 207. Note, now includes Dermakian, Aquan, and Swamp Bubble.
What is Swamp Bubble?
Okay. So that is me turn.
Wow, what a productive turn.
Maybe. Oh, no. I'm now checking. All those weapons were indeed discarded.
Oh, snap. Oh, good.
So yeah,
Oh,
only the
jolly
characters are in my
good.
purge pile. All the other ones are in my discard pile. Creature ×2. Oh my gosh.
Remove. Oh. 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 Oh, this could be really,
Right.
really, really interesting. Right. I'm going to play Saurian.
Playing
Do I
Saurian?
want to... No, I do not want to pick up my archive. I'm going to play a Lapisaurus, who is taunt. While attacking Lapisaurus, enemy creatures gained before fight exalt this creature. That's going to go on the right of my wonderful General Sherman
Oh yeah.
here.
He's the one where it's like you risk him killing them and then them getting something.
Yee. Then I'm going to put down an eclectic Ambrosius. who is, I'm going to put him on the right of this wonderful Lapisaurus. He is at the end of your turn, put a knowledge counter on electrical. Action, remove 3 knowledge counters from Eclectic Dude. If you do, gain 6 Ember. I'm then going to put another Lapisaurus on the right-hand side. Just give him a little double topped protection here.
That's good. Yeah, because that's so over 3 turns you can then gain 6
Ember.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
I will then end my turn. You start your turn, capture 2 of my Ember, and I gain a knowledge counter. Very good, very good.
All right, I'm going to play Portal, where I get an Amber, and then if the tide is high, which it is, I archive it. Oh, I need to pick the house. Unfathomable.
Unfathom bubble?
Yep.
Unfathom my bubble.
Check, by the way.
Oh,
I'm going to play Photic Raid. Yeah, I'll play Photic Raider. I captured 1. And then he has a power of +4 while the tide is high.
Oh. Oh.
I'm going to play Portal Monger while the tide is high. Your opponent's keys cost +4.
Delightful. Delightful.
And
this is good.
Math. Power 4, shield 1. If the tide is high, or fight if the tide is high, your opponent loses 2 Amber.
Jeez, the tide being on your side is not a good thing for me.
Yeah.
High, your opponent loses 2 Ember. Oh, man.
Why did I not?
If the tide is high, he gets plus that much strength. If the tide is high, if the tide is high, all of your cards start with if the tide is high, except for Photo Raider. Photic Raider. Okay, right. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We can still do this.
Oh, okay. I don't think I can do that. Okay. I will also... Wait, so 3? Okay, I don't have any extra power.
Hookmaster, be careful what you fish for.
Oh, right. I was on the wrong turn. Okay, wrong house. So that is my turn.
Okay. Right.
Unfathomable.
My unfathomable bubbles. My unfathomable bubbles.
Oh, that's a cute card I've never seen before. Armadrone. Have you seen that one?
Armadrone?
Yeah.
No.
Armadrone.
Armadrone. I
Yeah.
don't think I have.
It's got a little a picture of like a stained glass window, but a little who's raiding? Hey Hans.
Someone's raiding. Oh hey!
Hi everyone.
Nice.
Thanks so much for the raid. Everyone say hi to Hans.
Hey
Half
everyone,
Elven.
follow
Great friend
Michael
of the show, great friend of
Howard.
everyone, pretty much.
He's worth it. Follow him. Follow him. Follow the Michael Howards. Give him that little likey. Share a little bit of a love and be a little
They celebrate death.
haberdasher.
How are you all
Celebrate his
tonight?
wonderfulness. How was the Unearthed Arcana?
Yeah, how'd it go? How'd it go?
What am I doing on my turn?
We are currently playing KeyForge with Murray of the Owlbear Inn.
That's for me.
Did you
Oh,
did
you
you
know
sing
what?
the new Arcana song? Hey, Valaris. Boswell, hello.
I'm raising the tide.
Hi,
Not giving it
Rytek.
to you.
Hi, Boswell. Rytek, and Drow. Hello, how are you all? You raised the tide.
Duty, everybody. I
Oh.
raised the tide, yeah. Took that chain, raised the tide. I'm gonna move
makes
and no, I'm not. That's an artifact. That's cool.
Oh,
It's
it
the
is.
ability to move ember from one creature to another, which is pretty dope.
Oh. Yeah. Hello, Sakes Knife. Is it, see, even reading Ranger's Apprentice, which I'm hoping that's a reference to, I can never tell if it's Sax or Sakes. And I also know it's probably a historical weapon, so it doesn't have to be from Ranger's Apprentice, but that's how I know it. How are you all doing? Creature?
We are then going to play a Magistra Vita. Vitra.
Ooh, I remember the name.
Vita on the
One who can't be
right. No, he's got a wonderful little play effect where I can exalt one of my creatures and then reap with him.
Ooh, that's very nice.
So I'm exalting General Sherman and reaping with him. Because then, then I'm going to do a... Oh, no, you didn't. It's a play. Destroy an enemy creature with Ember on it.
No.
In its long history, the Republic has yet to invent punishment more dreaded than the public scolding. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of your Lieutenant Varmont here.
Yeah, I do that.
Go bye-bye. Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. So we're just gonna go ahead and I think we're just gonna reap with everything. Yep. I can't use his action. I don't have 3. Reap.
I'll be looking post-stream self-care. Yes, definitely do it.
Do it. Go do
First
the
time
post-stream stuff.
First time you met someone who read Ranger's Apprentice? What? Oh yeah, no.
Yo, such
all
a
my
good
brothers-
book series.
Yeah, me and my brothers have read it. Me and friends have read it. Murray's read it. Honestly, don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it either. Okay, fair. Yeah, no, I like the series. I don't think I've read like the latest, there was like a sequel-ish one or
Like
prequel.
a continuation or something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple like added-on ones that I haven't read, but I like the main series. What key do I want to forge? I'm going to forge red. That's 1 of 3. Oh, you're in check 2. Dang it.
I am. I just got a lot of ember in that.
Yeah, I love Halt. Halt is the favorite. But the tide is high. Neither of y'all have forged the most important keys, Mon and Tur. Gobble, 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 gobble.
I want to gobble. Gobble, gobble.
I'm actually a little hungry.
Oh, which... None of these are so great for me. Oh, actually, that will help. Okay, I'm going to do Logos. Do I want to take a cards into my hand? Not this turn, actually. Nope. So I'm going to play Phil Sven again.
Pay Sven. That's pie.
When I reap with him, if the tide is high, I draw 3 cards.
Very good. Very good. Yes.
I'm going to play Armadrone, who's a robot with 1 power and 3 shield. Fight, steal 1 amber.
Oh.
And that's the one that I thought was cute. I like the
Oh,
little
it is
ball
adorable.
holding up. Yeah, and the cute. And I like the contrast of the window, which is like more realistic, old school, and then a robot. It's a fun little mix right there.
And it's got stealth mode.
Stealth
text.
mode. And then I'm also going to. Oh, that doesn't help me. Okay, so I'm not gonna use that one.
I mean, if it doesn't help you, you should probably use it.
I'm gonna play Eddie 4x4, who is an AI scientist with a power of 3, and your opponent's keys cost +1 amber for each card in your archives. And I have. Do I just have 1? I thought I had 2.
You
for
just
some
have
reason.
1.
I was sure I was gonna. Why did I think I was gonna archive something?
Because you.
Oh well. Oh, that's why. Because I am raising the tide, is why.
Ding! There it is. You figured it out. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, totally fair. I was like, wait, why was I sure I would have 2? Well, tide is low.
Cards are in the deck.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm still playing Eddie. Oh, and when I play it, I archive a card. That's why. Because
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Jeez
So
Louise, and why the tide's high, my cost is up so much.
12.
Golly.
I have to archive one from my hand. Interesting.
I need to destroy your creatures. Ah! They need to die.
All of these things need to go freaking bye-bye. Gotta get rid of them.
And oh wait, can I do anything else? I am currently house logos, and no, I don't have anything that I can do with that. Okay, cool. End turn. Your turn.
Okay.
Take the
Oh,
rat.
there it is.
Monkey and turkey. If you don't want me to type it, why do you keep saying it? Because it's in the game. I'm legally required. Jeff Raccoon does not forge a key. They have 7 amber. The current cost is 13.
It is absolutely not legal requirement for you to do that. That is made up, and spam is not fun. What am I going to play?
Also, I noticed that this says you have 7 amber, as in the hard substance, but the cost is amber.
It's
Which
probably
is
a mistype.
Maybe, yeah. I need to go look at the old, actual rules and see.
Oh, leave
Distinguishes.
play in general. I am, and you are. If you are not, then I would very much like to see said contract that requires you to play to do that. What is
Also,
this?
tangerine is a nice tangerine. Why would they ever do anything harmful or enough?
That is so debatable.
It's in their name. Names can't lie.
Oh. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do Unfathomable here. Yeah. I'm gonna do Unfathomable here.
Am I gonna regret this? Am I gonna be upset with you?
I don't think so. You probably will actually. Hang on. Unfathomable. Right. Do I want to take my archives? Yes, I do want to take my archives because I have to think about my place here. Firstly, we are going to. Where's your hand? You've got 5 in your hand. Okay. Or I could do that. Right. Let's do this one first. Let's play Bubbles. Let's put them on the left here. I'm going to put one of your creatures on top of your deck.
Which one you gonna do?
I am going to do Portalmonger. He's going to the top of your deck. I am then
That was fair. Trying to reduce your cost again.
yes. I'm then going to do Deep Dive, which is an action. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If put a creature that shares a house with that card on the bottom of its owner's deck. So I'm going to discard the card I just put on top of your deck, and I'm going to put a creature that shares the house, your Photic Raider, I think. Oh wait, no. If the tide is high, your opponent, that's a fight. No, your Photic Raider's fine where he's at right now. I'm going to put your Hookmaster on the bottom of your deck.
Very sneaky. Very sneaky.
Yes.
Oh, also, I just noticed that picture is very similar to the picture of that other one that was like, name the cards at the bottom of a deck.
Yes, because here's the thing. With that card that I just did, I just put a card I know is now at the bottom of your deck, right? I now have drawn down, which is play, look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, discard 1, put 1 at the bottom of the deck, and put 1 on top of the deck. If I had that other card in here, I would have been able to do it because I would have known both of the cards at the bottom of your deck.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a good card if you have it, if you have them all in the same deck and you play them in the right order. Was that in the last game or was that in this one? And you just played it earlier?
I think that was in this one. I played it earlier.
Nice. Well, that's it. Okay, so that's a good combo. And yeah, they were all in the same deck because yeah, some decks you get it where it's like, that doesn't help me.
Yeah. And we're gonna put the off bottom of your deck. There we go. I have done things with
Good
that
job.
card. Thank you. Then I'm going to play this. I'm gonna exhaust a creature and his neighbors. Boop.
Gotta keep messing with my plans.
I'm gonna reap with my big boy, General Sherman. I think that's everything. Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, I just made a bad choice. Okay. Oh well.
Warp, warp. The misplays are all over. Alright, you're gonna be held responsible for the fines that I have to pay in the morning for what?
Wait, what
I
happened?
would sometimes. I would never. You would. Twice. In quick succession.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I do have 2 cards in the archives. Good. Cool.
I believe in you, Michael. You got this.
Oh, I should have done that in a different order. Okay. Oh well.
I know that feeling. Stopping your legal duties? Well, then by all means, show me the contract, Tangerine. Come on. Come on now. Come on. I'm not holding it to you. No, KeyForge isn't. Forfeit a dime every time someone says that. One word, creature, 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 creature.
Who do you have to pay a dime to?
Who do you have
Or
to pay a
just
dime to? Who is it? Is it me? Is it me? Because if it's me, I'm going to keep saying it. Over and over and over again. I get to forge! Oh, this is my second key. It just cost me 70 cents. To who? To who? What am I doing? You don't have any ember. That's a problem. Can you get some ember?
It is a big problem. It's a very big problem. I don't like it. I had all these things that were going to help me so much, and you messed with it.
You ruined it all.
You ruined it. I felt so powerful.
Oh my gosh.
And then you're like, you see these cards? You see these cards you have?
Michael, it happened. I'm going Saurian. And I'm using it, the Eclectic's action. He's got 3 knowledge points on him. I'm going to gain 6 ember. I forgot about him.
Did it just have you do that automatically?
Yeah, it just gave me 3 ember.
Oh, okay, so it's not like you could have gotten like 6 more turns.
Oh gosh, okay. Then I am going to... oh boy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put down the Paraguardian on the right. He is Reap. You may exalt Paraguardian. If you do, ward each of his neighbors. He's a 6 power and 1 defense.
Nice.
Nice. Then I'm going to use my Altruist's Restrum and move an ember from a creature to another creature. I'm going to move the ember from my General Sherman to your... gonna do your pie sweven. Pie sweven. Right, right. Because we're not actually doing anything with that. Reap, and we're gonna make General Sherman reap. And actually, we are going to fight Pysweven with one of my Lapiosauruses and your armor drone with one of my Lapiosauruses. There we go.
No.
It is my turn. Jack, I can forge.
Creature, 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 creature. See,
Created living being. Created living being. What does
created living being. Oh, that's an interesting way of saying it, but it doesn't cost someone something, so.
You're so cruel. Okay, let's see. Unfathomable it is.
Unfathomable. Unfathomable. Unfathom my bubble. Oh, and he still gets more points too. I like this eclectic. He's in a good spot. Think of the children. What children? How am I supposed to feed your kids? What kids? I don't have kids. This is a joke. Creature, creature, creature.
Okay.
My creature's much better.
I mean, I don't think I can stop. I'm pretty sure you just won. But let's see.
Might have, yeah.
So I'm going to. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Oh, wait. Haha. Not yet. You haven't. Okay, I'm going to play Portal.
Portal.
And then I'm going to play this action. And the tide is high, so he's archived. And then I'm going to play another Portal.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. I'm going to have you. Ooh. I'm going to play Sink or Swim. Lost some critters. So that one.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's just me.
And then you must also, exhaust a few more.
What? Not again. Oh my gosh.
Then I'm going to play Valukanth, who, while the tide is low, they cannot be used. Also, fight/reap, exhaust an enemy creature and each of its neighbors. So I'm going to do that. Boop. I'm going to play it on the left side. Then I'm going to.
He looks cool.
9?
Hey, what type of card is that again? Velocanth, he's Aquan, but what type? It's not an action, it's not an artifact, it's oh, that's right, it's a creature. Oh no.
I'm gonna go for your Lapisaurus with an attack. And I kill it!
Oh, look at that, you blessed yourself.
I what?
You exalted yourself.
Oh.
By killing one of my Lapisauruses, because that's what it gives you.
Right, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it's your turn. Hey, look, you can't forge a key. You have 9, Amber. The current cost is 10.
You've got 4 in your archive. Oh, and you have 2 ember. You generated some ember. Sweet, I'm gonna go shadows.
Yeah, out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do me some shadows. First, though, I'm gonna win myself a free kill by raising the tide, lowering that guy's health back down to 2, so only had 4 damage on him, so he dies automatically.
That's a clever way to do that.
Yeah, saves me some effort, but it gives me 3 chain.
Yep.
Then
look at that. You know how to leave an Amber.
I am going to could totally do that. Hang on, who's behind here? Oh, that's right, a lot of nasty people. I don't want that to happen.
You don't want what to happen?
I don't want my General Sherman to go away.
Oh, yeah.
There's
I
a
really
lot
want
of
General Sherman to die.
nasties.
I was going to kill him slowly with other creatures before they died.
Alright, speaking of dying, I'm going to do Safe or Sorry, and I'm going to choose Sorry and deal 2 damage. It's 1 for each member you have to at a 4x4. And I'm going to do it again. I'm playing Safe or Sorry and dealing some more damage to poor old Eddie.
Dang.
And then I will go ahead and do me some Hard Simpson on the right, I suppose. Tide's high for me, which is nice right now. But I'm gonna steal 1 from you as well, with my loot or pillage, and I chose to loot. Hard Simpson as a reminder: if the tide's low for me, you steal 1. If it's high for me, I steal 1 from you. If he takes damage, he has to survive. He's a weird creature.
Weird, weird, weird.
That is my turn. Check I can forge.
Oh dear, you have a lot of amber there. You have a lot.
I do.
Wait, why oh, you finally killed that guy. Okay. I was like, wait. I know. He got me.
I got you.
Yes. Okay, now
What did-
down. Good choices. Okay.
Oh, after 1 more turn, and my eclectic will be charged again too.
Okay, so I'm going to do Star Alliance.
Delicious.
You already got rid of anything that helps me with the archives. Oh wait. Okay, no. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say yes. So what do I got now?
Okay.
I'm going to. Okay, hold on. That really shifted some things around. Cool. I'm
Oh,
going
to power! Hey,
play Ambervac, which
smell a nerd.
Raises the tide.
Right. Oh no. I'm definitely a nerd when it comes to this stuff. Hondo Baseno. Keyforge, it's great.
we are indeed nerds.
They're pre-built decks, so you know, not that much time, thankfully.
Okay, I'm going to play Together. When I play it, I may play a non-Star Alliance card. If the tide is high, you may play another Star Alliance card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose my Science card to play, which means that the remainder of the turn... Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, for the remainder of the turn... Oh, wait, is that an action card? Yeah. Every time I play another action card, I gain an amber. So I'm going to play that. And then I get another one, so I'm going to play a Portal.
Portal.
Yep, which
Keyforge,
gave me
all
an-
of the decks are pre-made. That's the way the system was made by the Magic people. Anyway, sorry, go on. Portal. Oh, it archived it again.
Yep. Sadly, it doesn't help me like it did last time.
No, but it was good.
Oh, right. But I am going to play Science Officer Kinkan, who's elusive, and after a player chooses an active house which matches no cards in play, I steal one.
Okay. All of my houses are in play,
Oh, I know.
thankfully.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh,
The bigger thing is that, so now I have differing power measures, so I'm playing Sabotage Mission.
oh no.
Keys cost +1 for each different power value among friendly creatures during your opponent's next turn. I don't think it's enough, but, I get to do a thing.
Like it's me to 8. Okay. Just 4 more.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to run out of stuff to do, but, Wait, did that just disappear? Oh, okay, no, it was an action card. Duh. Oh, which means I got another amber, so check. I'm going to then play a Officer's Blaster on the Valukanth, which gives me an amber. Did it?
Great.
Yes.
You generated a lot of Ember.
I did. And then I'm going to play General Order 24 again.
Oh, come on.
Which I don't think will help, but actually depending, it might actually, depending on what it does, I forget what. If there's some weird power influx that works, I'll take it.
Mm.
So, end turn. It's your turn.
First I have to choose a creature. I'm choosing Hart Simpson. And then I win.
Oh, you won.
Yeah, just...
I couldn't remember if basically... Let's see. What was I hoping? Oh, it's like... Oh, at the start of my turn, I captured 2. Okay.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And then...
Then it would have been just 2 more.
Yeah. Still. Okay. Oh, you had 3 and I only had 1. Okay. So I wasn't doing great.
You did have another key in there. I think I might have been able to stop you there.
Yeah, if you hadn't gotten rid of my little, my robot that increased your costs with every archive.
Yeah, that was a must get rid of.
Murray just won.
I did. I just
Great.
won.
Yep.
See, up here and down here,
It says
right next to my name, there are keys.
Because he was able to forge all the keys.
I made all of my keys. It costs 6 Ember to forge your key. Should at some point get into KeyForge again and start doing some regular stuff with it. It's a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing it back slowly but surely.
Yeah, which makes me happy. I was so sad
Yeah.
when I heard that it died. Also, so for those who don't know, the game is the cards and the decks are algorithmically generated. Actually, are the cards? I'm not sure because I know the decks are.
Just
So
the decks,
no
I
deck
think.
is the same. Okay, so they make the cards still. But then a while back, the company somehow they lost the data with all the algorithmic generation, which I could see still being rough for them because I'm like, how do they make sure that they aren't putting out unless they found it again somehow? Or
I think someone
they go through
rewrote it. They basically just went through the process of rewriting it, which is ridiculously tough to do, and it will never be
but
the
then
same.
you have to make sure that it doesn't match any of the decks that were already made. So you'd have to have a record
True.
of that somewhere. Otherwise,
Well,
that would destroy.
hopefully, they're smart enough and they kept their records separate from their code.
Right.
Unless it was just a hard drive.
Multi-stack everything.
Yee. But moral of the story,
Yeah.
always back
RIP
up
to the
your
game
code.
makers, yes, but they came back. Well, someone bought them at least. The game still exists.
It does, yeah. And they're redoing a lot of this stuff, and I think it's going pretty well, from what I've heard.
Nice. Yeah.
This is still
now I
going,
want to look
so-
at what the most recent KeyForge deck.
So how exactly did I win? I gathered enough. You see this on General Sherman here, this little 1 Ember. Ember is the thing you're trying to gather during the game. So you can forge down here these keys. You need 3 keys to forge, and a key typically only costs 6 Ember. But there are ways to increase the price, like what he did to me, repeatedly. Like, I think every key I forged this turn was 8, or this time round was 8. We can go through the records and check. That one was 8. But you can change the costs. Each deck has 30 cards in it, 10 of each different kind of house. 30 cards? I think 30 is right. Looks about right. But each of 10 of each different house. There are 3 houses. At the start of your turn, you claim a house, and then you can play every card in your hand with that house. What kinds of cards are there? There is shadows. They're more sneaky. They steal. They do a lot of stealing. Actually, stealing of Ember from your opponent. Very steely. Saurians, very capture-y and very defense-heavy and based around those. They're
They're
a
Roman
fun technique.
dinosaur.
Yeah, Roman-style dinosaur dudes. Unfathomable is just fuck with everything you can.
Sea monsters.
Sea monsters, they do a lot of weird stuff. They're all about exhausting creatures and getting benefits from exhausting them and having the tide on your side like what Portal does here. You've got Star Alliance. They're space type people. They're really heavy on the equipment and buffing other creatures and buffing your own people. and doing play effects, find and reap effects.
Very, very, very retro sci-fi feel.
Mm-hmm. Like your action comics.
Yep.
Very action comicsy.
50s and earlier tech.
50s and earlier. Logos does a lot of... Do you have... No, you don't. We'd have to do other stuff for the other houses. Logos does a lot of archiving, going through your deck, drawing effect. Skepti, when I played him on one of his best Logos deck, he went through his entire deck twice.
Oh, geez.
It was
you
ridiculous. The funny thing is, I still won.
Oh, geez. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I still won on that one because he got so much Ember and then I stole it with Shadows.
Yeah.
And got rid of his stuff.
Yeah, then
there's
Untamed, which is a lot of like druid type stuff, and they are a lot of... I'm trying to remember what they do. So they're themed like druid stuff.
Poison, elusive, and skirmish. There is a decent amount, but they're really about the skirmishing and some poison, and they do get some heal in there. They're good. I like Untamed.
And then there's Brobnar, which is Viking steampunk barbarian giants, and they're very much about the buff and just deal tons of damage.
So it's very similar to Magic because it was actually created by people who the previous developers of Magic, the people who came in and then when they left and created KeyForge. They created this because one of them said the thing he found most annoying about Magic was having to spend hours and a fortune getting to get a good deck. So they wanted to generate something for the people who don't have the time to deck build and don't have the money to buy a $50 card that will make or break your deck.
The aspect of being able to open a deck and play with it and not knowing,
just straight out the gate and not knowing what it is. That's me, 100%. That's the only reason I'm not into Magic. I love the concept, love the game. I hate
the gameplay is extremely similar to Magic with like a slightly different sequence of events, and like in this, the damage can build up and it doesn't just reset at the end of every turn like it does in Magic. And the goal is to earn the amber or gold money rather than destroying your opponent. But other than that, so many of the aspects are very transferable. I actually learned this before I learned Magic, and it was very easy to switch over. And so I assume vice versa. You just have to remember there's differences in order. So, like, today I was like, wait, it's this sequence. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, you can actually, you don't assign
need to block. Yeah.
You choose who you attack.
So, like, I could, on my turn, I'm going to hit continue play here. If you want to hit continue play.
Good idea. Continue play.
Do a little, so at the start here, let me move this a little bit. Move that out of the way for now. Down here is where I choose my house. At the start of your turn, you're going to choose what house you want to play for that turn. Over here is my hand. I've got cards from each individual house, and my field is several cards in there. I'm going to choose Saurian so I can show you something. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to choose Saurian so I can show you something here. Now, Saurian cards, they're all highlighted here. On attacking, so I'm not choosing anything to block. You've still got things like taunt, like what the, I'm going to move it back now. Boop, 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 boop. Like what Lapisaurus does here, he taunts, so they can't attack the creatures on either side of him. So my Eclectic and my Magistra Vita, they're protected. They can't be attacked. But I can, however... Do I want to pick up this archive? Let's just say no, because I'm just doing an example here. If I take my Paraguardian, I can fight with him, and I can fight the Science Officer or Valakynth.
Is Ode Tangerine hiding out because they just said creature?
I think it's Tangerine being an influence.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But he's elusive, so nothing happens. Then I can just take this gun, I can do it again and kill. That's not me. That's not me. Like at that. So, you choose which creatures you want to fight. If they're exhausted like this, you can't use them anymore. Alternatively, you could Reap, which generates an Ember down here, but it exhausts them on that turn. And sometimes there are effects, like this guy, he's got an effect, My Eclectic. He's got an action I can use. If he's got 3 of these knowledge counters on him, I could use my action, discard those, and gain 6 Ember. The Tide, yeah, the Tides have pros and cons. Lots of pros and cons.
Like I had this card right here on mine. It's I can play it and it gives me an amber, which helps me, towards endgame. And if the tide is high for me, I can just stick it back into my deck basically without discarding it, so I can have it repeating if my tide is high.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like this one, the character that has it, if the tide is high at the start of your turn, you capture 2 amber. And there's other things where it's like if the tide, like I had a card where it's like if the tide is low, you can't use this creature while the tide is low.
There are some rough ones in there.
It would have been helpful to Google this 3 hours ago.
Hours ago. It's really simple
no worries.
Rules. Like it's quite easy to pick up.
It's a pretty short rule book. I mean, there's an extended one, but yeah, for basic play. The extended rule book is more like just explaining new cards that came out. And it's like, oh, we didn't explain this well in the first one, but the basic rules are super. Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
very direct influence.
Very, very direct influence from Magic. They wanted to keep as much of Magic as possible, keep the feel of the game because they loved the feel of the game, but eliminate the deck building. That was the whole aspect of KeyForge. I'm pretty confident that was it. Someone on the original design team wanted to tide cards in there. Hey, that's probably, yeah. Then, because, okay, so Tide came out during the 5th expansion, which is the most recent one.
And that would make sense, because, yeah, if I remember correctly, the guy who built this game or started it was one of the original Magic designers.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, he's like, you know what? I couldn't use this aspect, so I'll put it in this game.
Do it in here. There's a few OG cards in Magic that have Tide function. Really?
Interesting.
Wow.
Who's excited for the Lord of the Rings Magic?
Lord of the Rings what?
The Lord of the Rings Magic expansion. They're coming out in July with, they got an official thing where it's like, yes, this is the Lord of the Rings cards and decks. And
do they have the rights?
What? Oh, I'm sure they. Yeah, no, I know they have to have gotten them, so I'm sure they did.
I'm just scared now. I'm not scared, actually, no. That's fairly exciting, because if they get the full rights of it, Magic is Wizards, so Wizards will probably take Lord of the Rings then and make a TTRPG manual using 5e.
Oh, that could be nice, but do we really want Hasbro having that?
Do we want Hasbro having that power? We don't. Before we start racking on that, though, we're at that wonderful 3-hour mark.
I'm Wizards of the Coast Games Workshop have been getting along lately.
That's right, because Games Workshop owns the rights to Lord of the Rings stuff for that.
Is that how this works?
Models, I'm pretty sure. And Games Workshop, Tangerine, 10 years ago, you would not have been saying that. They were right foul cows. They were just as bad as Hasbro. They have been doing a lot better now. So, companies can change.
They can.
Love their work, not their practices. They can change. They have gotten better, but they're still not 100%.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast with that. It's like, oh, the stuff they make is great.
I love the stuff they make. It's great.
Oh, are they the Warhammer people?
They're the Warhammer people. Yeah. They're the Warhammer people.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Which I do not get into because of cost. Games Workshop has been a life forever. Really? Okay. Has been the same since the Perry Brothers stuff, but they have their own studio now. Oh, that's cool.
What army do you run? So here's the thing. I actually did have armies. What were they? The Astra Militarum for 40k, and then the other one with the Wood Elves, because I loved the Treants. But what army did you run, Tangerine? And what army did your dad run?
On my stream, I'm going to be showing my...
Don't play, but you like the Space Marines. Yeah,
Here are
Michael
my
Howe's got a cool thing.
that I'm painting. This guy cost as much as an army of the little guys. And I'm happy to have, one big one that I'm painting. Actually, I think an army might cost more. Barely.
Necron Skaven, that's Von. Ode. Oh no, I think Von actually he was
Your brother knows
not
Henry
Tau.
Cavill?
That's how he knows Henry Cavill. Oh, that's cool.
Dang.
What?
Apparently, I think if I'm understanding this right, Tangerine's brother knows Henry Cavill. Dang, that's so
My
fun.
family is weirdly connected.
Well, so now that's definitely within the 6 ranges of connection. We're at like what, 3 now? Sweet. I tangentially know someone whose brother knows Henry Cavill. Exactly.
Tangentially. Righty tighty. It is
Playing 40k online.
11,
Nice.
and I need to eat some food before I go to sleep. Yeah.
So time for me to wrap it up. Also, thanks everyone for being here. It was great seeing you, having you, joining on the fun.
Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh.
Your nose is itchy. Yeah.
I
So
have
this is
to
games.
sneeze.
I sometimes do games here on the channel, but I mainly do digital art of fantastical themes, characters, illustrations, and comics. So if you're interested in that, you can follow me on the socials or join me on my Discord as I interrupt Murray's whole talk. But yeah, he should do the same thing. Good night, Tangerine.
Oh, yeah. We should do a raid.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, should we both raid the same person?
Yeah, we should do calm little buddy. It doesn't look like
What?
things are calm over there right now. Here, I'll
Give me the name and I can...
I was just about to say, how am I going to send you the name? I don't know what to do. There are so many...
Tangerine's raid will probably be really funky, but we'll see.
Hang on. Calm little
I owed.
buddy.
Yeah, if you're watching 2 people who are the same person, I don't know. I'm sure it'll go through as one raid. I'm sure they'll get a raid from you.
Dude, I didn't even freaking send it to you. Boop, there you go. I sent it to you now.
In Discord?
Yeah, Discord.
Oh, you faked. Thank you. So yeah, we're
Calm
gonna
little
raid
buddy.
Calm little buddy.
They're playing Noita, and it looks like one of those side-scroller type games, and it looks entertaining. Well, thanks everyone for joining us for KeyForge. We'll probably do this again in the future at some point. We love this game, so we'll see what happens. Don't forget to join me, the Alberin Keeper, tomorrow at 8, just for like a 30-minute stream where we're going to be talking about the upcoming schedule and shows that we'll be introducing and other things that we'll be doing, because there's a lot of stuff updating in May, and that's right around the corner. We're good for that raid. You good to go?
Yep, I'm good. Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Bye.